I'm hearing there's at least 2 jugglers. There's 4 tomatoes and 1 goose. I don't know how that adds up, but it's like 7.
Wow. That's a lot.
I can't confirm that there are 4 of me.
It's like multiplicity.
I can confirm that there are 4.
It's like multiplicity.
I can confirm that there are 4 of me. I can confirm that there are 4 of me. All right, so game 2. Game 2 tonight comes to us courtesy of our good friend Drinks, aka Bot a Not. You may have actually caught Drinks earlier this week tinkering with this script because we requested it, and Drinks was like, "Wow, this script is really old. Maybe I should look at it again." And they did. So, well, Drink says it's the best script of all time. Not really sure about that, but anyway, it's one of my favorites though. I love this script. So this is a classic. This is Stormcatcher favors the drunk. Now, for those of you who are like, what is that all about? Well, for those of you who don't know, we have a character in the game, Fabled, called the Stormcatcher. The Stormcatcher specifically reads... You know what? I'm not going to do that because Navean can take care of that because I am going to put people in the game.
Sure. Let me go find the exact wording for Stormcatcher. Give me one moment.
Sorry.
That's
I put you
okay.
on the block.
I almost always have some script that is half made up at any given time. I just need to scroll back into my tabs and find where it is, which I found. So Stormcatcher is name a good character. If in play, they can only die by execution, but evil players learn which player it is. So in this script's case, which character that is already predetermined. It is the drunk.
So this script really plays on the paranoia of the Stormcatcher and plays on the paranoia that someone is drunk. What I really like about it is that when a player is the drunk, they really get this kind of idea that they're unkillable. But then they have to understand that they're drunk.
Right.
So because of that, this game really does, or this script kind of messes with your ability to kind of accurately be able to tell whether or not the information that you're getting is accurate, but not having accurate information is actually not the worst thing in the world because it could mean that you're not able to die except by execution. So that has it has a couple interesting interactions in this script. Like, for example, it has nothing to do with the Virgin. If you proc the Virgin, that's an execution. If you hit by a lycanthrope, though, doesn't matter.
Right.
But if I remember correctly, oh no, they don't die, so it doesn't trigger the lycan. Never mind. So I guess the question, guys, should there be a drunk in this game?
That is always the question on Stormcatcher scripts, right? Are we putting it in play or are we letting evil try to bluff it? The thing about the drunk is that basically it's always bluffable since it's a hidden outsider.
Please have a drunk soldier.
I mean, if you put in like the drunk soldier, that's just having an actual soldier in.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. A drunk soldier is a soldier. How about that? It's a really fun, it's a really fun idea, Chris Sanders. It's a really good idea for a script. So if we don't do a drunk, that means evil is not going to have the additional boon of information of knowing who the drunk is. Mm-hmm. So if we do that, we probably should balance it a little bit, that maybe evil gets a little bit of a boon. So I'm thinking now, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a peer into the future. I have a episode of Cult of the Clock Tower coming up. Stormcaught Drunk Soldier is actually better than Soldier. It's true. It is. It can't die to a It can't die to a virgin. Yeah, so gambling. Real G is actually a friend of mine from here in Connecticut. Never really played Clock Tower before. So, G, you're getting a pretty big. You're getting the what's a good analogy here? You are going into a professional fighting game tournament without knowing what a fighting game is kind of the thing that you're dealing with right now. This version of the game that we're playing right now is very advanced for a already very complex game. So because of that, it's a little overwhelming if you take this to be normal. This is pretty advanced, we'll put it that way. But anyway, back to my Cult of the Clock Tower episode. I have the Mastermind. Spoiler alert. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be saying that, but whatever. Can we find a way to make Mastermind work? Can we make sure that we have a script that actually really takes advantage of Mastermind?
I mean, it's called BMR.
No, all right, let me rephrase. Can we get a game of the Stormcatcher favors the drunk that really helps the Mastermind shine?
Okay. That is a more specific question. And yes, I knew that's what you were getting at, but I just like to give you a hard time sometimes.
Appreciate that. Mexican, what's the Daigo parry of Blood on the Clock Tower? I think it must be that. I think that has to be Aggie courtiering the evil twin on night 1 on the game.
Oh, that was hysterical.
That has to be the greatest play probably of all time. When you court your drunk the evil twin on night 1 in that script, specifically in Revenge of the Martian Vampires, when you think of the play, like the play in Clock Tower, that is still the game. That is still the play that stands out in my mind.
Absolutely.
I'll entertain others, but yeah.
The probably the funniest game of Clock Tower that is up on the YouTube.
Art's Blood of the Clock Tower moment number 37. Art's Juggler 5, definitely up there. All right, guys. So, Navean, let's think about this. How do we make a mastermind work?
Carefully?
Is there a particular demon on this script that we think works best with Mastermind? Probably not Imp.
I would say... Wow, that's rough, yeah. Gambling has a good suggestion there. Lycan and Monk are reasons that there could be no night death, other than it just being a mastermind. I also agree that Pooka is a pretty good shout for trying to get the mastermind to work.
The Nassif Cruel Ultimatum of that's a good one, Kev. That's a good one. Pooka, I agree. I think Pooka is probably the demon that works best with Mastermind here. As far as the other minion is concerned, I mean, Widow gives them the most information, obviously, because then they can at least coordinate.
Right.
Assassin does work pretty well too, but honestly, I think Widow probably still is the best.
Sure, yeah, we can try for Widow. I mean, the obvious move is, of course, the Mastermind Assassin. The Assassin holds until it's the Mastermind Day, and then uses on that night, right?
That's the idea, yeah. I mean, that's the classic BMR move.
Yeah, exactly. So,
I mean, it's not the worst idea. The problem is that with Pooka, when they die, nobody would die that night. Okay,
yeah.
Maybe we do go with Assassin. We'll entertain the idea. Does this script need a lunatic right now? Probably not.
Yep.
I think Recluse and Goon are probably fine as outsiders.
Okay.
You know, if they can flip the Goon, maybe they Pooka poison the Goon. That might work. does Lycan actually really help? So Pooka and Lycan is a really weird interaction. Because if players are not dying to the Pooka death, do they just poison people over and over again?
Basically.
So they're like a perma-poisoner until the Lycan stops killing, and then the previous...
So the Pooka gets to choose the player each night. The previously poisoned player attempts to die, either can or can't, depending on who the lycanthrope is chosen, and then becomes healthy. So the Pooka acts like any night where the lycanthrope is chosen a good player, the Pooka is just a poisoner.
Fascinating. That's a really weird interaction. I kind of like it, but I don't know if I'm going to put it in yet. I think Monk is great. I think Juggler is great. So they're the poisoner. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good way of looking at it. Virgin, probably not bad. Easy way to end a day. I mean, the less information town gets, the better. If the Pooka hits a Lycan, you can get a double kill, though, right?
Yeah, so if the Lycan goes before the demon, so the Lycan kills somebody, they hit a good player, and then the Pooka hits the lycanthrope. The Lycan is now poisoned, which means that their ability is no longer functioning, which means that the Pooka's previously poisoned player does die, yes.
Fascinating. Now I kind of want to see that happen.
Alright, put him in then.
Alright, let's take that. Let's take... I like math. I think math is going to be Town's best chance.
Yep, math is definitely going to be strong.
Town Crier could be really good. Town Crier might actually... I was going to say Town Crier might be too powerful, but probably not. Town Crier's probably fine. I gotta tell you, Drinks, I'm curious about the engineer on this script.
Okay.
I'm starting to... I'm not saying I'm going to put it in. I'm just saying I'm curious as to it existing on this script. Mostly because my work with Rochambeau has showed me I have just fundamentally come to not like the engineer anymore.
I think that the engineer needs a carefully designed script around it, and it can be difficult to balance. You know, sometimes there's just very optimal plays for an engineer to make, and that's not really any fun.
Which is why my suggestion is for it to be once per game at night asterisk. That's my one recommendation change for an engineer.
Yeah.
I think the idea of an engineer going turn 1, night 1, and having no counterplay whatsoever just feels really bad.
Yeah.
So I have Math, Town Crier, Monk, Lycan, Juggler, Virgin. They need another ability. Or they need another townsfolk. Sargar 114, thank you for the follow.
All right.
Maybe just Gambler?
Yeah, Gambler could work. There is a jinx between the Gambler and the lycanthrope.
Yep.
I think a fortune teller would be interesting too. Maybe a seamstress as well. I think any of those could work.
The only reason I'm leaning towards Gambler is I feel like but there's no lunatic. I actually think Gambler would work better if there was a lunatic in this game. Just because the lunatic not getting kills, or the demon getting kills, and then the Gambler killing themselves with the Lycan and all the other... Like, if there was a mare, this would be perfect, but you'd never be able to fucking solve it. Maybe it's just better as Seamstress. I think Seamstress is fine.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I do want to point out, one of the players who was meant to play has unfortunately gotten hit by a storm that has taken out their internet, and somebody pointed that out, of course, during the game with the Stormcatcher in it, and he's responded with, "Oh God, I'm the drunk."
That's really funny.
It is funny.
So who are we swapping?
So we are losing Wedge, and that is going to become Monster.
Hey, Monster.
And we also have Dylan is out and Art is in.
Hey, look, it's Art. For those of you who did not know, Art was on the receiving end of a lovely gesture by one of the members of our Blood on the Clock Tower community here in Connecticut, and received a copy of the game unexpectedly. Art actually did not intend on buying the game just because of finances, so someone gifted Art the game that we actually think has had a pretty positive impact on Art's life, and I think that's fantastic. I think that is just a fantastic thing, and it's really the Blood on the Clock Tower community showing up, which we've seen time and time again. You know, we've done it for Navean, you guys have done it for me. Clock Tower community showing up and helping each other out, which I really appreciate.
Listen, if I hadn't just literally asked for help a month ago, I would be asking for it again, but I just asked for help a month ago, so I will not.
Well, what I will do, Navean, is I will say this. If anyone, without knowing what the situation is, if anyone wants to help Navean in any way, regardless of what the reasoning is, if anybody wants to make any kind of donations for Navean, the GoFundMe is already closed, but if you guys want to make private donations, just reach out to me, and I will do what I can to make sure that Navean gets your donations.
But I will not be asking for help this time.
That's correct, and I would never suspect that you would. Or
I
guess,
will
don't
give
know.
out my thanks and appreciation to all of the people who donated last time, because the fact that you have means that I only have to take the hit once, not twice.
Correct. I think that's the way to look at it, right?
Yeah. I guess.
I reassigned the characters just because I didn't know if either Monster or Art were already in chat, so I just wanted to give, I didn't want them to necessarily see what it was. Has current game been issued?
Not yet. I was waiting for us to hop up there so that it would give it to us too.
Okay. We just need people to grab their seats. We need Lycan, CB, Willow to grab their seats. I'll just ping them. Willow, CB, seats. Just reach out to Demeta. Yeah, just reach out to me. Send me a PM, Mathblade. Just send me a PM and I'll figure out a way to I'll make it happen. Alright, so this is a fun one. I think this is gonna go interestingly. Oh, bluffs. Don't, I know it's on the bingo card. Fuck you guys. We're not letting that happen. Engineer as a bluff, I think, is just fantastic here. I think that's a really strong bluff.
I will say, all right, so this is my personal commentary on this script, is that Engineer does have some things that they can use to sort of try to hard prove themselves. Like, for example, if there is no Widow Ping on night one, on day one, on night two, you can put a Widow in play and prove yourself. Yes, it does mean that Evil Team now knows everybody's roles, but it also means that A, you've proved yourself, and B, the town knows that they can just be incredibly open about their roles and their info, right?
Yeah.
So there is a way when you don't have a Widow to start to sort of really hard prove yourself. The other thing that I think is often not that fun with Engineer is if you are in a base 0 outsider game, it is a strong incentive to engineer a Godfather in play, because they're either already in play and have already added the outsider, so you're not doing any harm with that, or you have taken a minion and given them a completely useless ability because there are 0 outsiders in play and their ability relies on their being an outsider.
And to that end, I don't want to necessarily say that, it's a bad thing, necessarily. I know we've been down here for a long time talking about this, but fuck it. The game wasn't supposed to start for another 6 minutes anyway. But I don't necessarily think that that's a bad thing, but you want to make sure... How do I phrase this? You want to make sure that the player has the proper incentive to make that kind of move. And I don't necessarily know if all players getting engineer are going to have that incentive. Some of them are going to think otherwise. So I think that's an important part that you kind of have to like. This was always my problem with engineer on Rochambeau, was that it always felt as though there was just simply an optimal play.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think that's the case here. I don't think this script has an optimal play.
I do agree. The script definitely has a lot less of the sort of like, here's the optimal play, you are incentivized to do this. But just pointing out that there are a couple of things an engineer can do that other people might question, like, why didn't you just hard confirm yourself by putting a widow in and then let us all be open? You know?
I forgot that I can just have the link. Yeah. So that link still works. If you guys want to make donations through the Streamlabs tip, that goes directly to me. If you'd like it to go to Navean, just please include a note that says so, or just send me a message and say, hey, this is meant for Navean. Otherwise, I'm going to assume you guys are just tipping me because I'm fucking awesome. That's all. Okay, so I forgot what I was going to say. Well, we got sidetracked on engineer. I still think engineer is a good bluff.
Sure.
Professor doesn't really do a whole lot as a bluff, does it?
Certainly not without a Shabaloth. I mean, you can use it on somebody and be like, oh, I think we just killed a minion early. Or you can claim that you've used it on somebody, right?
They're going to know there's not a drunk. Soldier, maybe? Maybe soldier. I guess knowing that there's not a soldier in game is good info.
Yeah, sure. It means that they can kind of pick around without having to... I mean, obviously, they still want to hit the right places to hit, but they don't have to worry about a soldier being a problem.
And I think I'm debating between Gambler and Fortune Teller as the last bluff. I know I know Lycan wants the Lycanthrope ability, but I don't know. I just it seems like that's going to get meted. You know? I'm gonna pull the bullet on pull the bullet. Jesus, I just mixed metaphors there. I'm gonna pull the trigger and bite the bullet and give Fortune Teller as the last one.
Okay.
So we have Engineer, Soldier, Fortune Teller. I feel like this evil team could probably make good use of that. Yeah, I think so, Madeline. I think Fortune Teller is probably the best last one. Okay, so we should probably go and do the thing, huh? Since we've been down here for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, let's go do the thing.
Shit, Chicago.
Exactly. I came in on shit Chicago, and I'm right there with you. I don't know what it is that you're referring
Rat
to.
Jam?
Rat Jam? Rat Jam? We're referring to what? Hockey?
Yeah, the Flyers.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck the Flyers. Fuck Philadelphia. Fuck Pennsylvania, honestly.
Okay. I agree.
No.
No, fuck. No, literally, no. Fuck everything except Pittsburgh and Philadelphia, but fuck Philadelphia too.
Listen. Hey, I'm just saying. Philadelphia, you guys have the Eagles. That's enough right there. Pittsburgh, you have a toilet named after you.
Oh, I'm back.
It's enough. So I feel like we're fine. Anyway, so I am going to what am I doing, Drinks? What am I doing? Or what am I doing, DJ?
You are announcing a good character that all players know is Stormcaught.
I actually don't have to do that until the morning, good sir.
Okay.
Cool. I mean, if you want, I could do it now.
I think
but
there's
I would
a lot
be
of
breaking
confusion.
the rules.
I think there's a lot of confusion about which character is Stormcaught on the Stormcatcher favors the drunk.
You're right.
Does it
I know.
Does it
I'm
have to be the
confused
drunk?
about it.
Wow, apparently when you say something incendiary like fuck the entire state of Philadelphia, chat actually has opinions on that.
Wow.
What a shocker.
Here,
Wow.
Oh, I got one. Hey, I got a super hot take right here. Fuck Texas.
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh.
you're going for the big guns here.
That's right.
Pun intended.
Atomic hot.
All right, so I'm sending everybody to bed. Navean, you've got current game. We're good.
Yep.
Why do you have a rat Texas?
Name a state. Name a state. Name a U.S. state.
Connecticut.
I already posted on BS.
I'm gonna post
Alaska.
Hawaii.
You know what? Fuck this. Go to bed. Rat California. Alaska rat. All right. As far as fuck Texas, I mean, listen, Madeline, you know, I understand. But I can say, fuck Texas only in the purposes of, maybe you guys could be better about, I don't know, human rights. That'd be great. Send characters. Bring.
Maybe
everybody
all
got
of the
their
world
character.
could be better about that.
Yeah, I know. But, like, just because someone said Texas, I have to be... Yeah, literally all of Texas. All of Texas has got the D. And that D is Demeta. A-L-M-A.
Yeah, that's the
Let's-
problem is you get the D and then you're not allowed to do anything with your bodily autonomy after that.
That's a fair point. All right, so we sent out characters. Let's go. I'm very curious to see what Ryback is going to do with Mastermind. I'm very curious. All right, let's go and talk to Ryback. Hello.
Hello.
I am here. Everybody got your characters, right?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, cool. Your fellow minion is CB.
Okay.
And your demon is Monster.
Okay.
And I'll talk to you later.
Sounds good.
Hello.
I got to assassinate people.
What is
But only
Rat
once.
Baba?
Have you ever played the game Baba Is You?
No.
It is an incredibly difficult puzzle game, but it's really fun.
Okay.
You should try it sometime.
If I had the time for those kind of things.
It's like really like obscure. What's the word I'm looking? Not obscure. What's the word? It's really outside of the box. I would say, like quite literally.
Avant-garde?
I wouldn't say that.
Offbeat?
No. It just
Eccentric?
It's very clever.
Ooh, I don't like things that are more clever than me.
Well, that's
your
everything,
fellow
isn't
minion.
it?
Ryback is your fellow minion,
Okay.
and Monsta is your demon.
Who?
Monsta.
Monster's the monster.
Monsta's the monster.
All right.
And that's all I got for you.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Hello, Monsta.
Hello.
I am wearing the Wendy's wig, just so you know.
I don't know why you guys like making me evil in these games.
We randomized.
It's definitely the tool.
Yeah.
It likes making me evil with you.
Well, I've got some information for you. I don't know how you're going to take it, but we're going to find out. So, your evil team is Ryback and CB.
Okay.
Your bluffs are Engineer,
Ooh.
Soldier, and Fortune Teller.
Engineer, soldier, and fortune teller. And
Yep.
I did not get told I was a lunatic this time, so I feel like I'm the lunatic.
I did not say anything about a lunatic.
Okay.
I also did not say anything about a STORMCAUGHT player.
Oh, okay. That is good news then. Alright, awesome. Thank you. Do you want my
Thank
pick
you.
now, or do you want it to come back later?
I technically have to leave and come back.
No worries.
Thank you very much. Something goes first. What goes first? Oh, the Stormcatcher does. Haha, never mind. Nothing actually does go first, does it? Does anything actually go first?
Sure.
Oh, I have to technically substantiate that maybe they're not the lunatic. And technically, Engineer and Widow and Godfather all go before Pooka.
Right, yeah. I mean, so I'm of the opinion that there's a lot of things that you can take the choices out of order because you can resolve them correctly. Like, if you were to take the Pooka's pick just because you're here, and then later
Apply
an
it.
engineer changes them, you come back and you're like, hey, remember when we talked before about your pick? Never mind, because now you're blah, blah, blah. Right?
Yeah. Well, now we can go back.
But yeah, now we can go back.
Now I will take your Pooka pick. Hello?
You are muted.
Sorry about that. Can you hear me now? Let's
I can hear
just
you.
Get this out of the way early and get rid of DJ.
You got it. Thank you very much. That's a huge pick. That's a big pick. What's the Stormcaught character? Read the name of the script.
Wow, rude. It's the drunk, by the way.
It's the drunk. Yeah, it's the drunk. I technically haven't announced it yet, but I am announcing it when morning begins. Dak is... It's always drunk on this script. Yeah, that's kind of the idea.
Yeah.
But there is no drunk currently. There is no but. There is no but. That is a medical condition that I would not want. All right, let's go to Dak. Hello, good sir.
Hello.
Would you like to use your ability?
Actually, yes.
All right, hit me with your best shot.
I would like to check Ryback
Mm-hmm.
and Bruce.
You choose Ryback and Bruce. And you get a yes. They are on the same team.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hey guys, just so you know, in case you were wondering, the Goon is an outsider.
Well, we've got
How
two
the
drunk seamstress.
how the turntables.
We also have a poison mathematician.
We have a poison mathematician. Evil did very good. Well, Evil did very good this night, but also the outsider did very good this night.
That is correct. I think right now I'm leaning towards giving that math a 0. I was going to make it a 1 depending on who Dak picked, but since Dak picked the Goon and now
I
has
think you
gotten
have to
false
now.
info, now I want to give
Yeah.
a 0.
No, I would yeah. First of all, General definitely gets an Evil right now, and I would absolutely give DJ as a poison math. I would give it 0. Actually, math 1 helps cover up the poison from Pooka. Not necessarily. Well, all right. So hang on. That's actually a good point. So math 0 that's very obvious to DJ
Right.
because DJ's gonna die tomorrow,
Right.
provided that Tan doesn't. Oh shit, Tan could ruin this whole thing.
Dak chose Ryback and Bruce.
I know.
No, I'm answering for Fraser in chat.
Oh.
And yes, Dak could technically have gotten true information. So whether we give a math 0 or a math 1 here, I think isn't...
I'm just trying to kind
Yeah.
of like do the chess moves in my head and kind of go ahead and see which one. Yeah,
yes,
that's
the
the thing.
sober
DJ
math
won't
0
die if
is
Lycan
very
gets it.
much possible on this script, yes.
Yeah, if there's anything other than a Pooka, then yeah, absolutely. But then again, with art, with there being a recluse on the script and a drunk doesn't trigger math though because it's its own ability.
That is correct.
Math 0 is possible. The math 1 would point to a Pooka world, so I guess that's too much though. I think we would go with math 0.
But then DJ dies first, right? So
Yeah, I think math 0.
I think math 0 too.
Man, this is one of those things like, so I just want to put it out there. You guys can clip this if you need to. When I start running games in person and I don't have Navean as the angel on my shoulder, I'm going to run some bad games, guys. I'm going to run some really bad games because there are some things that I told Deck that they're on the same team. There are some things that I would probably not have the intuition to do if I didn't have Navean here to talk this stuff out. So, thank you, Navean, for making great content and good, balanced games online. However, when we start playing in person, be prepared for my games to be horribly decided.
I do my best. In any case, I actually think that like we could give either a 0 or a 1 to the mathematician. I do think either one is fine and could open up different, potential worlds here. But I personally am leaning towards Math 0.
All right, let's head down to DJ. Hello.
Hello there.
I am here to give you a 0.
0. And the drunk doesn't count because their ability didn't malfunction, right? Just being sure.
So, because the drunk's ability does not affect... the drunk's ability affects their own information, it's not impacted by another character, then no, they would not count towards a math. A math only checks if an ability has been if an ability has been altered or malfunctioned because of another player's ability.
Great. It's great to know.
Yep, so there you go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Just once I want to see a math 5. Well,
You
who
should
knows?
see my very much not actually meant to be played joke script, Clock Tower as intended, Poison Edition.
Ooh.
There's a
Ooh, yeah.
mathematician on there just so they can cry.
Yeah, the maths would probably get very high numbers in that script. What roles did I tell Monsta? I gave the same role. They're underneath my head. Engineer, Soldier, and Fortune Teller. I don't even know 5 characters. Shit. Okay, let's send them back and we'll see what happens.
Can we do that next week? No.
Next week...
Well,
no, we
next
can't.
week we're
not
meant
allowed
to be potentially starting World Cup, assuming that the tentative schedule has been approved, which I'm not sure of yet. But either way, no, you should never play Clock Tower as intended, Poison Edition.
I just realized, did we leak information? Should we not be talking about World Cup?
Oh, I have no idea. It is still technically tentative. We don't have a final yes on that because I think Ben is waiting for some people to clarify when they're available. But
dope. All right, let's give some fake information to everybody. All right, let's send on April Fools. There you go. On April Fools, we'll do Clock Tower as intended.
oh God.
All right, let's head back. It's a funny thing when you kill a goose. I was gonna actually just do this whole thing where it was gonna be a parody of To Kill a Mockingbird, but it was gonna just be To Kill a Goose, and then I just realized that like the actual text from To Kill a Mockingbird is probably not something that anybody knows. So I'm just gonna go with smashed tomatoes, cut goose, delicious meal, also fine demon.
Very rude though.
That's
You forgot
incredibly
the
rude.
cooking step.
Drinks, can we talk?
Very, very
Noms
rude.
and 10.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, guys, the Stormcatcher favors the drunk.
He said it, yes!
Gasp.
He said it!
He said the thing.
He said the thing! He did the thing they do in the movies!
Alright.
10 minutes.
Okay.
I would like to talk to Drinks at some point. I don't know.
Bruce, wanna go talk?
Everyone wants to talk to Drinks.
Yes, I want to talk.
We all wanna pick Drinks' brain on this particular script.
This is very popular, so let's not do that.
Well, Drinks is very popular because this is Drinks' script.
That's also fair. But what do you want to do?
You wanted to talk to me.
That's fair. Hard claims?
Hard claims? Hell yeah.
Math petition.
Juggler.
Great. Please feel free to juggle me.
As?
Math petition.
Okay, sounds good. I could juggle you as a bluff if you want.
Man,
As long as we're clear that I would be juggling you something correct.
Nah, Juggler 5 is just...
Too enticing.
Go,
It's on the
go
board.
for it. Go for
Can't
it.
rule it out. Alright, I'll do it. Alright, thank you.
Hey, wait a minute, hang on. Your storyteller got a fake Juggler 5, and one of the other players in this game got a real Juggler 5. Don't you dare disrespect our achievements, okay?
Oh,
We have done some amazing things.
Demeta, I would never dream to disrespect Art's achievements.
No,
I appreciate that.
to join them in the Hall
Yeah.
of Fame.
I'm here to. I'm on Art's side. I want to join Art's side of history.
You are seeking Valhalla.
Valhalla.
The hallowed halls of Champions Pass.
Hallowed halls.
Yeah.
Valhalla.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Do I have an accent? Is that what you're making fun of?
No. I'm just
Okay.
I'm going all in on the H's.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay,
Thank
bye.
you.
The convert. He's in your V.
He's in my chat.
He's in your chat. I was like, wait, what? How does he work that out? But okay, that makes a bit more sense now.
He's trying to social read you via my stream.
Yeah, well, he's doing an absolutely terrible job of it.
Lol. Oh,
I mean-
Tomato, did I miss what the Jin thing is?
So the Jin is whenever technically there should be a Jin in play on any game in which there is a Jinx.
Oh, okay.
Because the Jin is the special rules are the Jinxes. So technically the Jin rule that needs to be clarified is the Lycanthrope Gambler Jinx and the Math Lunatic Jinx.
Understood, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Figure out who the friggin' drunk is this game.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we'll circle around. I may gamble you. I may find somebody else I'd find to be juicier, moistier.
Imagine
Okay.
getting a Juggler 5.
All right.
I know.
Ooh, moisture. Nice.
That's right. That's right for people listening at home.
But
As a fan of the word moist, I would like to say it made me moist.
What about the word loins?
I like loins. I think that it's probably my least favorite cut of a cow.
What about rump?
Oh, I'm a big fan of the rump.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, no, I was because there's a potential lunatic on this group, so.
Evil
I do
Virgin
like
is something
see,
you
I
would do.
see. You're trying to bait out a lunatic. Okay.
Or out, yeah, basically. I don't think it will work, but who knows? One of these days it might.
Do you want to do like a 3 or?
Yeah.
Bruce, why don't you and I go have a juggler symposium?
Willow,
You don't want to. Okay, come on.
I'd like to join the juggler. What if I say I'm the
Yeah,
juggler?
just leave this here. Just
I
leave
join
this
the
here.
juggler.
Okay.
This is our
Alright.
secret. Our secret between the
All
four
right,
of
are
us.
you guys
Okay.
jugglers? All right, I'll let you join the juggler symposium, but you have to claim juggler.
Okay. So we all just claim jugglers to everyone else for the rest of the day.
All right.
This is driving me nuts. Also, Drinks, you're in a hard double claim.
That's fine. I can prove myself.
Oh.
Bruce, you're in a hard juggle. You're in a hard quadruple
What
claim.
are you talking about? Hard double claims? You're two right here.
Yeah.
Oh, Willow's lying to your face, and I can understand that.
This is a hard quadruple claim
No.
Yep.
to each other.
Tomato. No.
You're all jugglers.
I'm not gonna get a juggler 5 with this shenanigans.
You can get a juggler 5. Just juggle the same thing 5 times.
Yeah, the Demeter route.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Go fuck yourself, Bruce. I got a legitimate juggler 5 as the not juggler.
That was a
think the
juggler 4.5,
symposium,
okay?
It's not really going anywhere, so
Willow,
I will.
you want to talk?
I do want to talk. All right.
All right.
Oh,
I gotta clear this up.
Hello.
Hello.
So what do you want?
What would you
Ones,
like?
twos, threes?
I can do. I'll follow suit. I'll follow whatever.
That's
you
not a
give me.
loin, though, Kev. It's a tenderloin.
You know, I think I'll do what Art did with me. I'm an information role.
You are an information role. See, that's what Art did with me too, and I had a hard time I'm technically an information.
Hi.
Hello.
Important question. If a demon attacks the player who is Stormcaught, causing them to not kill them, does that uptick a mathematician?
Give me an example.
The imp attacks the drunk, no one dies. Mathematician 0 or is it no?
The math specifically says, let me just make sure I got the math right here. Due to another character's ability, I would rule that the Fabled are not characters.
Understood.
Yeah.
Okay, I think
Mollybox says otherwise, but I am going to rule that the Fable do not count as
yeah,
characters.
this was a thing that was on the unofficial like yesterday about does a mathematician look at a fib in counting. So
the other rule of thumb generally also is that, and again, I feel like I've said this on stream about 7 different times at this point, but Ed and I have had a very long, numerous debates about do Fabled interact with resident abilities, and the answer we've generally come to is no, unless it is in a case specifically of misregistration.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we've come to, and I'm sure that there is going to need to be more. There's going to need to be more definitive answers from a, ironically a Fabled or maybe Steven, but someone is going to have to come out and give a clear answer on this. But the answer that I've gotten thus far is that Fabled abilities or Fabled are not affected by resident abilities.
Alright, thank you. I am claiming anything but virgin because I feel like I have been virgin the last 3 times it's been on script, including Trouble Brew.
I wish I had an answer for you, man.
I don't know. I could be the drunk. That'd be a lot nicer. I mean, like I get the soldier ability and then some. But
yeah.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hello, Tan. Would you like to know a secret?
When did you last see a Fibbin in play? It's a good
I'm
question.
the Goon.
Oh.
So I advocate that you do not share that. If you're evil, I will fight for your team. I just want to see people fight over me without me being like, oh, well, they might be the...
There, I'm assuming.
Oh. I think we just have to let them both live for the day.
I really need a copy of the script on my other monitor because it's very annoying going back and forth.
If you ask Navean for, I can give you a PDF.
I'm hoping it's on the Azure script site. Anyway, I will stop taking up your time and head back to Town Square.
All right. Good luck with it.
Be cool with me.
I can't do anything to help you one way or the other, so.
I'm not saying you should do anything to help me out, but I am just saying that I want that to be out there because I have a feeling that just looking at the evil players, evil roles on the script, that I'm probably going to stay good. And I want to have...
I mean, like, I guess, so, hello. So we have claimed I am the Goon and Monster is claiming the Engineer. We're talking about like which characters to flip around. If you make the demon a Pooka, theoretically no one dies that night because the Pooka doesn't kill people, it poisons them. So it means that any deaths that night are from like minions, gambler that blows up, stuff like that.
Should we figure out if should we wait like a day or two to see if maybe we have a Shabalov and
No,
that we're not just or like because if we already have a Pooka in play and I turn it into a Pooka, we basically have wasted my ability.
No, because it gives
or
you
do
the
you think
certainty. No,
that's
the
what-
thing with the Engineer is that it gives you the certainty of those characters being in play. So ideally you want to do it before, like if the Pooka hits you, or if you're Widow poisoned or whatever, then it was kind of...
Hello, everybody. I will give you about 90 seconds and then we'll open up nominations.
Juggling time.
Oh yeah, put your juggles.
Juggles.
Do you want them in chat or out loud?
I'd prefer in chat, but you can say them out loud if you'd rather.
Can I ask, before we all juggle, if anybody has heard of a Widow? Because that could be a good juggling start.
I don't know, Drinks.
I have not heard of
Have you
Widow.
heard of a widow?
I don't hear windows, I see windows.
I said, have you heard of a widow? Is what I
I
said.
have not. Because it's very quiet in the spider.
Interesting.
I just wanted to juggle something I like. There's a multitude of demons.
I think a widow would make a very excellent juggler.
I had someone claim Widow to me, but then they started laughing as a joke, so I don't really believe them.
I would still be very curious about that.
I would be curious to know if we have a widow and the widow self-poisoned.
Okay, can anyone Widow want to claim? I mean, like, I'll be nice.
Willow juggles that Tanfan is the soldier, Day is the gambler, Monster is the engineer, Drinks is the mathematician, and Bruce is the drunk.
I was actually just gonna read them out, but that's
Oh,
fine. I appreciate
That's
it. Will.
mine. It's the best.
Tan juggles Dak as Town Crier, DJ as Recluse, Drinks as Drunk, funny, Lycan as Engineer, and Ryback as Mastermind. Lycan says Art, Ryback, Monster, Tanfana as Drunk. Ryback says Ryback is the Juggler, Ryback is the Seamstress, Ryback is the Gambler, Dak is the Imp, Dak is the Shab. Bruce says Bruce is Juggler, DJ is Math, Willow is Mastermind, Drinks is Shab, and Tanfana is Godfather. If there are, I'm seeing other juggles are on their way, so I'm going to just sit here and juggle some stuff myself.
Monster juggles that we have way too many damn jugglers in this town.
Well, thankfully you only have to deal with it for one day, so. Day, Lycan, CB, Tan, Art, Ryback as Drunk. Drinks is Juggling, that Day is the Drunk, Monster is the Soldier, Bruce is the Soldier, and Tanfana is the Soldier. Is that Fago? What are we talking about Fago
Oh, I
for?
fucking love Fago. Hold on. I got it.
What is Fago better than like just normal soda?
I am no juggler. I'm a juggalo.
I understand the reference now.
Oh my god.
All right, well, with that, I'm going to end the game because I can't handle this. No, we're going to open up nominations. Yes, that is correct, Bruce. Technically, if a juggler does get rezzed, technically they have to juggle again. They can juggle again.
All right, here's my juggle. Again. But I'm only doing 4 because I think 5 is too many.
Willow as Widow, Day as Drunk, Drinks as the Widow, and CB as the Juggler. Thank you very much.
I would never be a window.
Stop calling it the fucking window.
You got mad at me when we were playing Mario Party and I was calling Toadette Toadette, and you get to sit here and talk about the Widow as Window.
It is the window because you look through it.
It's not Tedette, it's Toadette.
No, those are terrible butcherings.
Nominations are open.
Turn her into a drink and make a hot Toadette.
Well done, Navean. Well done. And on that note, I'm gonna kill everybody. Let's see if we have some nominations.
Demon slogan. So there's a town crier on the script. I would not mind being somebody who nominates today. I don't have anything to go off of, but I free for suggestions.
Willow nominates Bruce.
Willow nominates Bruce. Why?
He's in a quadruple claim.
What? What?
Bruce, how do you feel about that?
How is Willow?
Well, you can't have a quadruple claim without 4 people. So there's going to be a couple claims going around.
We would need 6 for this to pass. Wait. Was it on 1 second? Oh, it was. Thanks, Navean.
Did Bruce defend?
Yeah, my defense is that the same accusation against me is what I could do against Willow. For the exact same justification.
Can I start the fucking countdown now?
No.
No, not yet. Okay, now.
Tada is the best Mayro character. Thanks, Feeling Dreepy. That's correct.
Well, who are the other 2?
We're gonna have 4 people claiming the same role. Surely we execute at least one of them, right?
We can worry about that later.
Yeah, that's
4 is not enough. Bruce is safe.
I
don't know if anybody else saw that 4-way conversation that was going on during.
Oh, I did.
No, I didn't.
Bruce.
That wasn't Bruce.
Hey guys. Oh, sorry. Who Drinks nominated Willow?
Yes.
Drinks, tell me why.
I am tactically preventing a no you. I don't actually think we should kill Will today.
Aw, thanks.
Willow, do you have a defense to that?
No, I agree with Drinks. We should not kill me today.
Okay, we would need 6 for it to pass.
What's going on with these votes? I don't get it.
We don't
Yes,
kill
Madeline.
hands are flying up. Oh no.
I don't want to kill this. Everybody votes.
Truly.
Well, if you're gonna have a
3 is not
quadruple
enough.
claim, surely we kill one, right?
I feel like I'm.
No, I think they all can be good. They all can be good. They all can.
Yeah, they
Second
all
call.
can be good in there. So
Ryback
I'm gonna
will
vote along with them.
nominate DJ.
Ryback nominates DJ. Why?
Double claim one of my roles. Also thinks that Delaware is worse than New Jersey, which is patently false. But imagine that. Imagine you could think of places worse than New Jersey.
Imagine you can think of places worse than Pennsylvania. DJ, what's your defense?
I feel I can be helpful, especially later on. Besides that, I feel like there might be some better nominations, or maybe just no one.
Okay, we would need 6 for this to pass.
Okay, jeez.
I don't actually know who we're going for today.
DJ, this is how I felt last game, by the way.
That's fair. Also, there's a version on the script. We don't have one?
Apparently not.
No one's come out with it yet.
6 is enough. DJ's on the block.
The quadruple claim is virgin.
No, the quadruple claim was all on townsfolk, so I
virgin.
think they're all good. I think like that's half our town right now.
Final call.
I guess DJ nominates Drinks.
Oh, okay, bro.
DJ, was that a nomination?
Yeah, I nominated Drinks.
DJ nominates Drinks. And is immediately executed. Everybody go to sleep.
What?
Shit.
Whoa!
What?
That was purely random.
Snipe.
What the fuck?
No.
They did the thing.
Well then.
This is unfortunate for Monsta.
Well, it depends on if Tanfana gets a hit or not.
Whoa, hey, whoa. I was killing people.
Kill?
If Tanfana gets a hit, yeah. I killed people by accident sometimes.
No, don't do that.
Alright, first to go at night is Day.
Yes.
So let's go to Day. Hello.
Hi. So I was planning on picking Drinks, because Drinks told me that they were the virgin. But now that doesn't make sense anymore. Actually, does it still make sense? No, I think they're still confirmed good, even if they're dead. From what I know of the town, right now I have Tanfana down as maybe Soldier, so not a good pick. Monster down as maybe Engineer, who I'm hoping is procced already. Either Bruce or Willow is Juggler, so I'm gonna go with Bruce and hope that Bruce is the real Juggler, and we'll get the Juggler info tonight.
Okay, thank you very much. Hello, human.
Am I human?
Or are we dancer? No, okay. Alright, please choose a player.
I would like to choose Dak.
You choose Dak. Cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
Please do the thing.
Oh, this is so hard because they're obviously in. Oh. So this might be good when because I'm bluffing Engineer and gosh, this could be good. This could show that I just use my ability and prove me good, or God, I have no idea what to do with this. Willow claimed Juggler to me. I'm just so if I poison Willow and they are the Juggler, they would be getting poison info tonight, correct? Or did they already receive their information?
If you look at the night order,
Order Juggler goes way later. Okay, yeah. So let's go ahead and poison Willow.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, so Willow's juggle, for those who were keeping track, is Tan is the soldier, Day is the gambler, Monsta is the engineer, Drinks is the mathematician, and Bruce is the drunk. How much of that do we want to substantiate?
Well, we definitely want Monster as engineer to go through.
Correct.
So,
Tan as the soldier is probably what Tan is saying right now.
yeah. Well, Tan has told Willow flat out, I am not the soldier, but I want you to juggle me as that.
Okay. So
we know that
do we
Day
just
is
give
not
a
going to.
one?
Yeah, Day is a good player and therefore won't be standing by Gambler. Drinks is a good, obviously not the mathematician. Bruce is gonna do goon things, so hard to say. I think that one is the right call.
Okay. But first, we have to see if CB wants to kill. And if CB does kill Bruce, Bruce does not turn evil.
Yep, because Day has already chosen Bruce.
Ain't that a bitch? I hope that's not what happens.
Yeah, let's go talk
Get
to
ready
CB.
to clip it. Would you like to use your ability tonight?
Fuck, I don't know. I do know that I knew that DJ was the target of Monster. I have to think about this because what else is there? I guess Monk. Is there anything else that could make it look like the demon didn't kill? And then like, what's the chance that there'd be like a lycanthrope in the game? Fuck, I don't know. And then now I have to fucking deal with a virgin, the virgin that I am, accusing as being evil.
Let's be honest. I would absolutely, potentially make an evil virgin.
No.
Bounty Hunter were in a game, right?
I'm probably gonna use that as an argument. I'm gonna be like, Navean and Demeta are, like to really be fucky when they come up with stuff. Evil version is totally, plausible. So,
I can confirm that we like to get fucky, just not with each other.
Get that fucky wucky. I am not going to use my ability today.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, I didn't even check for Town Crier info, because I'm... so it's nominated, it's not voted.
Right.
Ryback did indeed nominate. Ooh, that's damning.
Spicy.
Ooh, that's really damning.
How can an evil virgin happen on this script? Bounty Hunter, my friend.
Yep.
The Bounty Hunter turns one townsfolk evil.
Would you be able to send Lycan a message, since Lycan is apparently AFK?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll skip past the Lycan on stream. Dak has already used their ability. They're also dead. And now I'm going to give Willow the Juggler 1. Hello!
Hello!
You are getting info.
Hooray!
You survived.
I
you get a 1.
A 1? That's spicy. Ish? Is
Okay.
that spicy?
I don't know.
It's not,
I don't know what your
spicy.
I mean, I don't know what your definition of spicy is. Like, are you the kind of person that like would go and put like, red pepper flakes in mayonnaise and call that spicy?
You know what? I'm from Wisconsin, so I think I am gonna have to go on record as a 1 being spicy.
It depends on what you were expecting to get, right? Like, that's how I feel. Juggler becomes spicy if you're expecting a really high number and get a low number, or if you're expecting a really low number and get a high number. The extremes are where the spice is in the Juggler.
Yeah, I was expecting maybe like a 2, so...
Chat, since we're here and we're having this conversation, on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how high do you think your spice tolerance is? Because I would say I'm probably like an 8 or a 9. I can handle spice for a white guy. I can handle spice very well. I don't know about everybody else.
I feel like when I was younger, I was probably at like an 8 or a 9, but I'm maybe at like a 6 nowadays. I kind of have to really be in the mood for something spicy. Like, I can handle it when I'm in the mood for it, but I'm not all that often in the mood for it anymore.
I'm the person who gets like the mildest wing sauce on the menu and is still like need to pace myself.
It's totally fair. All right, well, this is an interesting amount of time spent on this night conversation, but that's the joy of playing online.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. What is that? A wild rope?
Ooh, okay. So before we end the night, I do just want to read off really quick for anybody who hasn't seen the conversation in the unofficial. All right. So the question about fabled and mathematician, we have 3 different definitions in the glossary, and they kind of contradict each other. And so the first one is the definition for character. Character is the role that a player plays. So there's a little bit more to it, but the important part is that it specifies that it's a role that a player plays. Now, player is specified as any person who has an in-play character, not including the storyteller. So the storyteller cannot possibly be a player, and that is why they don't have a character. However, fabled, the definition of fabled is a type of character for the storyteller. So, are fabled a character? Hard to say. One definition, its own definition, says yes, it is, but the definition of character and player contradict that and say no, it is not.
Can I throw my 2 cents in?
Yes.
I've had approximately 7. Oh, can we get Lycan back into the cottage? Okay, cool. I've had approximately 7 very in-depth conversations with multiple people who are very smart. I had one with John Jengset. I had one with Patrick. And I've had multiple conversations with Ed.
Yeah.
The conversation is basically, at what point is it okay for Fable to interact with actual player abilities? The agreement that Ed and I have come to, and I've said this to chat already, but I'll reiterate it here since we're having the conversation. There are some conversations that were had about how this works, and we were talking about, I don't remember exactly what the example was, and pretty sure if I did, it might be, I don't think I'm supposed to be talking about it anyway, but the long and short of it is, the conversations that we had were basically like, at what point can Fabled affect character abilities? So he was using the term resident, as in people who are actually playing the game, townsfolk, outsiders, minions, demons,
Right, yeah.
residents of town. And the general term that has been used is that Fabled do not interact with resident abilities.
Yeah, that's actually somewhere in the rulebook talking about Fabled. There's mention that, I'll try to find it, but you keep talking while I look for that.
But what we've also came to is, hey, remember that script called, it's not a day to remember. What is the script? The one-day script?
So a day to remember is the large version of Race to the Bottom.
Race to the Bottom is the one I'm thinking of. So in Race to the Bottom, the entire point of Race to the Bottom is that the Fable do get affected because Doomsayer gets affected by Recluse and Spy. So when I mentioned that, the way that Ed and I have basically come up with it is that we basically said, Fable do not interact with resident abilities except in the cases of misregistration.
Okay. Okay, at the Fabled point in the rulebook, it says, the Fabled are, for you, the storyteller, they're more like a special rule than a character all their own. So there's another contradiction, because the glossary says that they are a character. And it also says, the Fabled cannot die or lose their ability. You are the storyteller, not a player. So your Fabled are immune to all game effects, including death, drunkenness, and poisoning. So you can take that to mean that they are immune from being affected by character abilities, because character abilities are a part of game effects. But I agree, the game is made more interesting by misregistration affecting them.
Right. Literally, Race to the Bottom would not be possible if you read those rules as written.
Correct, yes, which I think actually just shows the incredible amount of flexibility that this game has built into it.
So I have told Drinks, because Drinks asked, and I will continue to tell people how I'm running games until we have a definitive answer. Resident abilities do not affect Fabled except in the case of misregistration. And
Fair
honestly, if Race to the Bottom didn't exist, I would just say resident abilities are not affected by Fabled. That's it. But I'll admit that Race to the Bottom exists, and we got to deal with it.
Yep.
Anyway,
it's a very interesting conversation, but we should probably keep this game
I was
moving.
going to say, yeah. All right, let's bring him back. By the way, oh no, we didn't do Lycan yet. Or no, did you send Lycan info?
I sent him a DM, yes.
Okay, cool. So we are good to go, and nobody died last night. No, Dak died.
Dak
last
died.
night. All right, let's send him back. Town had a very long night. There were fitful dreams that you guys were all having that were keeping you awake, making it a very long night. The fitful dreams having to do with, funnily enough, the exact same things that Chad are talking about right now, which are jalapeno peppers and dice. Weirdly enough,
What?
you guys are all having dreams about jalapeno peppers and dice. Very strange. In other news, though, the only person who was not getting that dream, however, is Dak because he's dead.
Okay. Guys, I have some very interesting news.
Okay.
I was gonna try to keep it secret until it actually became necessary, but now it's necessary. I am the bounty hunter. I'm just coming out straight as the bounty hunter.
Okay.
I want you all to be aware that my first target was Drinks. Which is why I was a little suspicious of why Drinks was trying to call out the Widow. Because I thought Drinks was just a self-poisoning Widow. I now think that Drinks is just simply the evil virgin. And it's also possible that I'm drunk. So I don't know.
That's the leading thing. I'm curious if you gave that to people beforehand. I'm worried about this being retrofitty.
No, I told 2 people actually.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, as long as it's like someone who's credible, yeah.
If they are willing to confirm.
I'm willing to confirm.
Would the other person be willing to confirm?
Yeah, it's me.
Okay, all right. So yeah, Drinks. I'm not trying to accuse you, Drinks. I could very well be poisoned, but just keep in mind that Drinks could be an evil virgin.
When you have 3 drinks,
right? But what I will say is that if nobody's heard of a Widow, and it requires there to be a self-poisoned Widow, which I can see being plausible, but I think that's like you're nerfing 80% of your ability. I can't leak information to the evil team because I don't know.
Okay. I mean, that's fair. I'm not gonna get any more pings until you die, Drinks. So.
And actually, if there is a Widow and they poison the bounty hunter, then
that works too. But then a good player knows there's a Widow, and they assumedly should offer that at some point before we make assumptions that there's not one.
That's true. Yeah.
CB, can we talk?
Yeah, we can talk. Let's go.
Back.
Yes.
Bruce, would you like to talk?
It's because Drinks is the one I saw. It wasn't you. So you're probably the good townsfolk. Well, actually, you're guaranteed to be a good townsfolk. I don't think there's any way that you could misregister.
I'll say, here's the other thing too that's more important. Night 1 I got 0 on the mathematician.
Okay.
So, assuming some weird shenanigans has happened and you're not the drunk, you didn't malfunction. So,
okay. I mean, well, if I was the drunk, would Demeta, I need you to clarify something.
What up?
If I was the drunk bounty hunter, would a mathematician receive information based on my drunk bounty hunter?
I asked this question. It's due to my ability increases if it's another player's ability.
Oh, okay. So
drunk is your own ability. So
unfortunately, you receiving a 0 does not confirm. It doesn't confirm that I am not the drunk. But you are definitely not the drunk because you died to Drinks, which I really think Drinks is just the evil virgin.
From what I know, 100% sober. No one messed up. That means it could be self-poisoning Widow, but no one should be Widow poisoned. No one is Pooka poisoned unless it's me, but that feels unlikely because it happened. A lot of things kind of say no one is poisoned night 1.
Right.
So it knocks off a lot of things.
Okay, awesome. No, I'm happy to trust that, TJ. I am.
Yeah. I agree.
If you're the engineer, good luck. If you're the lycanthrope, please feel free to kill me.
Noted.
All right. Thank you for the info.
Thank you.
Confused on what's going on, like with CB and Drinks.
Okay. But yeah, CB did tell me Bounty Hunter yesterday. They wouldn't have necessarily known to move on Drinks specifically unless they were the self-poisoning Widow.
Yeah,
I don't know.
they could have just picked a random person, and unfortunately, Drinks ended up
Holy
being the
spice
virgin.
has a
you
lot of
know,
utility.
You never know.
Do you have thoughts on what you would want to use the engineer to make?
Someone had I was talking with someone about it yesterday. If I was, and I told them the same thing. I told them I was either the engineer or the soldier, and they said, "Well, if you're the engineer, your best bet is to make it a Pooka, because
That's what
then we
you're
would
doing.
know, because there would be no deaths at least for one night." So
I think that's a good point. And yeah, Pooka, there's also the chance of town killing the person that Pooka selects as well.
yeah,
The other option I would think would be to make sure there's not a mastermind if that's something we're worried about.
see that was another thing. Do I change the minions or do I change the demon? That's
Make
how
it if if you're gonna make it change the minions, I would make it like Widow Godfather, because if there's a Widow, they already got.
They already got
There's
their.
like a
they
Widow or
already have it,
Godfather,
yeah.
they already got most of their benefit.
DJ is not evil.
Okay. Well.
Sorry, Drinks.
If
I've
I'm town
been
crier-
drinking. I can't keep my words straight. Drinks has my hard claim. I am hoping that Drinks is not evil.
Yes. Okay. So the other two people who nominated were Willow and Ryback.
Yes.
If I'm the town crier, I got a yes.
Interesting. Okay.
Four people
I'm
nominated, but
definitely
only two
by that,
connected to me.
so- Cool. Thanks.
Yeah.
I'll claim I'm a shitbird because I gave DJ a 2, and then DJ gave one of the roles. DJ gave the roles, and then I gave it back with one of them in there, and then I decided to make a meme, and then it passed surprisingly. But at least DJ confirmed himself, at least his town. I'm been generally telling people soldier. I would kind of like it to stay with that right now, but clearly probably not the soldier.
Okay. I think I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yep, I am distrustful of the left side of the Grim at the moment.
I am as well.
I'm hearing there's at least 2 jugglers. There's 4 Demetas and 1 goose. I don't know how that adds up, but it's like 7.
Wow. That's a lot.
I can't confirm that there are 4 of me.
It's like multiplicity.
I
right?
can confirm that there are 4.
It's like
of me.
multiplicity.
I can confirm that there are 4 of me. I can confirm that there are 4 of me.
But each copy is not as good as the prior version, though, right?
This isn't like a fucking...
Multiplicity, Demeta.
Yeah, I know. I understand what you're saying, but like I'm trying to make a better analogy. This is not like when you take a VHS tape. Oh my god, I'm aging myself, Jesus. When you take a VHS tape and then you make a copy of a VHS tape and then you make a copy of that copy and it degrades the quality. There are just simply are 4 Demetas. We're of equal quality.
Listen, in our generation, we didn't care about VHS quality. We were turned into certain cable channels for squiggly lines.
Heck yeah.
You know, it's funny. I was just having a conversation about that. Shouts to the to the squiggly line stations.
I may have gone nearsighted from that, but you know,
a fundamental part of our youth. Anyway, I'm gonna send everybody back to chat. Hola, mi amigas.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Welcome in. You guys have about 30 seconds, and then we're gonna do nominations.
I think Ryback is evil.
So now it's been a day. Should we deal with the double claim now?
I think we should kill Ryback.
I mean, like,
Why?
Because.
Okay. Great. I appreciate that reasoning.
Well,
I
CB,
don't-
maybe if I
Wait.
nominate Ryback and I give an accusation, then you can hear.
Okay.
It.
So wait, hang on. Wasn't Ryback nominated DJ yesterday, and
Yes.
said they were in a double claim, and DJ died to the Virgin, so we kill Ryback, right?
So the
Ryback
clarification that
apologized.
happened during the night chat was that they claimed like a couple characters, and then Ryback said, "There's overlap. I'm gonna say that it might be a double claim and not DJ." And some people, me included, were like, "Double claim?
That's a
Okay,
great
I'm fine to
question,
vote on this.
Emily.
We don't have a lot else going on the first day."
Okay.
Noms are open.
I heard that
Bruce
Ryback and
nominates
DJ were double claim.
Ryback.
Bruce nominates Ryback, and immediately gets an opportunity to defend or
Oh,
to
yeah.
give their reasoning.
Okay. So I'm gonna tell everybody the truth. I'm gonna be open. I'm gonna be honest. I'm the goon. Yes, I have heard from a seamstress that checked me and Ryback night 1 and got a yes, we are on the same alignment. Or we are the same alignment. Looking at who acts in the night order for first night, the only way that that information would be accurate is if I happen to have been evil by the widow choosing me and then Ryback is evil, based off of that information, seamstress pointing to that. Or if there's a Pooka that picked me, I was told I wasn't evil, so I think that might be information to town. If they don't believe me, that's fair. A fortune teller picked me. I haven't heard of a fortune teller who picked me on that first night. Or the seamstress picked me, which they did, and they got drunk information if they were the first person to have chosen. I think Ryback is evil here.
Ryback, your defense.
The individual who has double claimed to Juggler all game now comes up with kind of a convoluted story. I think I've explained myself to DJ and what happened with that, but if town needs to get rid of it, it's unfortunate, but, you know, you're not going to trust what I have anyway.
God, you sound like so much of a lawyer. We would need 5 for this to pass.
Pertinent information, I'm the mathematician with the 0. I got executed by the Virgin. Bruce's story cannot be possible. At least if claiming to be the goon and getting picked.
Bruce's story could be possible.
It could be,
what
but
you're
it's
saying.
just...
What
so
are you
if
trying
they're
to
on the same team, the seamstress got correct information by your...
Okay, so
Yeah, but
well,
this
with
3
the
is not enough.
mathematician
Most likely
0,
not
that means
possible.
Ryback has
Most
to be
likely
good.
not possible.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Ah.
It took me a second to get out what you mean. Okay.
I'm gonna tell you guys right now, if that's the case, these storytellers are really being really fucking around right now.
So
CB, I can confirm that I do like fucking around. Nominations are still open.
I will confirm nothing except honk.
I'm
Thank you.
gonna do it. CB nominates drinks.
CB nominates drinks and is immediately given an opportunity to give their accusation.
That's not funny because it's already happened. So it's never gonna happen again. I am the bounty hunter. I have seen drinks. I would like to at least get more information. Drinks has already used their ability regardless if they're good or evil. So I don't think there's any reason to keep them alive.
Drinks.
I think the reason to keep me alive is that I can never be a possible necessary execution for your team to win. Regardless if you are good or evil, I think this is a possible attempt to get me out of the way. So I'm assuming that you claimed your information before I came out as Virgin.
Okay.
Right. We would need 5 for this to pass.
What I'm saying is, good or evil, I'm never an execution that you have to worry about if you're concerned about killing the demon.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine. You still have voting power, though.
Yeah, you're not even a minion either. Like, your ability is literally gone. You can do
Dose
nothing.
is not enough. Final call for nominations. Nobody feels like feeding any cannibals today.
Because it's
Willow
a bad
nominates
character.
Art.
Sorry, was that a nomination?
Yeah, Willow nominates Art.
Willow nominates Art. Why?
He wouldn't give me a claim yesterday.
Art, how dare you?
Absolutely.
What's your defense?
I won't give you a claim today. Kill me if you want to.
I love having you here, Art. We would need 5 for this to pass.
Art,
Do
would you
we
be
have
good for
a cannibal?
If you
Made
would
you
be
look.
good for a cannibal, I regret putting my hand up.
Art is getting 5 votes, which means they are marked for execution.
Art has marked.
Ryback would
Art
nominate
marked.
Willow.
Ryback nominates Willow. Why?
I would like this to tie and do nothing more, but I think I feel fairly comfortable with Art and Willow. That's all I'll say for now.
Okay. Willow?
I'm the juggler. Put me on the block and kill me so the professor can bring me back and I can juggle again.
I don't think there's a professor.
Okay, then don't kill me.
We would need 5 to tie or 6 to execute.
More or less just because I'm a confirmed townsfolk pretty much no matter what. so you can resurrect me safely.
Oh yeah, resurrect
That's
DJ
true,
instead.
yeah, DJ's
that
like
sounds
right here.
a lot better.
It would have been great to do that.
Hang on.
Yes.
I gotta check that. Is Professor confirmed a good or a townsfolk?
A townsfolk. The same
One
version.
is not enough.
Okay.
Gonna end the day in 5,
So
4,
so they could resurrect a
Three.
bounty hunter turned person.
2,
Yes.
1. Art, what is your preferred method of execution?
You pick, Tomato.
All right, I'm gonna go with the classic, which is fish cannon.
What?
A true classic. Every time.
A true
You heard him.
classic. I mean, there it is. Load that fish in. Ka-choo! There it goes. Listen, sometimes you got to bring out the old school ones. Art is executed and does not survive. Everybody, go to sleep.
Good night.
All right, so are there any spicy shenanigans that we can do with Art dying? Does anything trigger? Not really.
Nope, because we do not have a Godfather in play.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah, the Math Zero is what saved Ryback.
Literally got
right?
Ryback
Because,
off the block. Yeah.
Math Zero says that the seamstress got good information regardless of whether they were goon drunk or not. And I would potentially actually do that, right? Because if you never do that, then it just limits bluffing abilities, right? And we don't want to do that. And also, you know, sometimes you just don't register the recluse as evil because it's more suspicious that way, you know?
Did Art nominate? No. Art was nominated, but that would have been nice if Art did nominate.
Yeah.
But all right, let's go to they probably really need to kill this town crier.
Yeah, they do. But the thing is, though, I do think that if they do narrow into the world where Ryback is just evil, it also just makes Bruce look evil, which is fine.
Yeah, that is fine. Ryback nominated regardless. No, you're right, Rope.
Yeah.
It's just that we were wondering if
It can't be covered by Art nominating because Art didn't
Right.
nominate.
All right, let's go to Day. Hello.
Hello, I'm glad that y'all are here because I need to run to the restroom after this, and I was waiting for you and was worried I was skilled at night. I'm just gonna wait until morning. Anyway, I still don't have. I think there's enough worlds where CB is either evil or the drunk that I don't think it's worth protecting CB. Bruce claimed Goon. My plan for now is to keep Bruce good as long as possible, so I protect Bruce.
You got it. Thank you very much. Hello.
Hi,
What are we doing?
I'm picking drinks.
You picking drinks. You getting turned up.
Yep.
All right. It was funny, Navean. Thank you for the little
What?
chuckle. I appreciate that. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
What are we doing?
So CB told me that there's a lycanthrope because they're the assassin and didn't use her ability, which, well, before you guys got here, I started thinking, what if they're the self-poisoning widow? Or what if they self-poison themselves and I am still the lunatic and I'm still confused on if I'm the lunatic or not. So, with that in mind, Day came to me right at the very end trying to find out if I was the engineer, if I used my ability, which makes me think that they are the lycanthrope. If they are the lycanthrope, I need to get them out of the game. So I'm going to poison Day.
You got it. Thank you very much. This poor monk is getting just the shit end of everything.
Good logic, but not quite the right person. But yeah, whenever
be
Monster
honest-
finds Tan, if Tanfana has selected a good player, that's a double kill that night, so...
Can Monster kill themselves?
No.
That's a shame.
They just become permanently poisoned.
Right. That's a shame. All right. Minion nominated for Lycan, and that's it.
Yep.
All right.
Well,
Let's go to
CB. We have
Lycan.
to go to CB.
We have to go to Oh, right. We do have to go to CB. Correct. Hello.
Hello.
would you like to use your ability?
This is tough. So I know that there's a lycanthrope because I know there's no Godfather, and I'm the assassin, and I haven't used my ability. The problem here is that I can't pretend there's a Godfather in the game, because if the lycanthrope chose a good player, the Godfather would not kill. Now, here's where everything falls apart. I have already accused the confirmed virgin of being an evil townsfolk. If the lycanthrope was smart, they would have chosen Drinks, and Drinks will die, and that will make my entire thing fall apart. Unless I claim that I am the drunk. Fuck. I don't know what to do. I want to use my ability before I get killed. I'm probably going to get killed today if they think I'm the drunk. I'm going to use my ability on Tanfana.
Okay. Thank you very much. Whew. That goes through.
It sure does. Great kill.
Well, not exactly. They know it's an assassin now.
Do they?
Oh, that's right. It could be a Pooka. No, it can't be a Pooka.
I mean, there's every possibility in the world that it's a Shabaloth, that Tanfana just picked Drinks the Evil Virgin, and the demon did as well, because they're trying to sell CB as something they're not.
That's a good point. This is just
They
like
could be trying to set up CB, because who's going to believe that Drinks is the evil virgin?
This is like some BMR on steroid stuff. I love this. Drunk heretic, lol. Could be a star pass. That's also a good point. No, it can't be a star pass, right? Because they wouldn't be able to kill themselves.
I mean, it could be a star pass with an assassin.
Yeah. Jeez, this is going to be a wild one. And Lycan is now going to see... By the way, the people who nominated yesterday were Bruce, CB, Willow, and Ryback.
Yeah.
All of whom are still going to be alive.
Yep.
Ooh, boy. Okay, let's go to Lycan.
Hello.
Still alive.
And hello.
I am going to give you a yes. Minions nominated yesterday.
I would be concerned if it wasn't, based on the previous night's info.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you. To answer your question, C. Richard, yes, normally. However, Assassin is unique in the fact that Assassin says, hey, you know all those rules? Fuck rules. We're going to just say fuck rules in general. Yeah. So, this is going to be a spicy day. They're going to have to figure out what's going on.
Daddy Ben
Daddy
is
Ben.
not here.
I'm Daddy Ben, apparently. It's because of my long hair. What's going on in this game? Some crazy shit. So the drunk is Stormcaught, but they're not in the game.
CB is bluffing Bounty Hunter, who blindly chose Drinks, and then Drinks turned out to be the virgin. So now CB has to argue either there's an evil virgin or I'm just the drunk.
Which, honestly, being the drunk at this point, they should lean into that and be like, guys, I can't be killed.
Yeah, absolutely. CB could be the drunk with Bruce and Ryback just being evil together.
All right, let's move them back, and this is going to play out very interestingly. Oh, town. Oh, glorious town. I would say that I am giving you guys a lovely evening of... What did we move on past in chat? We stopped talking about jalapenos, and we started talking about how bad the cannibal is. And you guys were also having dreams specifically about the fact that Pennsylvania is a dump of a state.
True.
Commonwealth.
In other news, Tanfana is dead, and Drinks is dead.
Huh.
Ooh.
Wait, okay, so I received. May I talk to you real quick, Ryback?
Yep.
Tanfana?
Bruce,
Yeah.
let's chat.
8?
Oh, you.
Yeah.
Hey, can
Okay.
we talk?
Wait, who is E? Now we're talking about.
Hey. So I'm just letting you know, assuming that I am trusting your goon claim right now, and if you're not, I will give you all this information, and you can tell me otherwise.
Okay.
That I am one of the picking good players that goes before evil, and plan on picking you every single night.
What are you?
Don't expect to turn until I'm dead.
Thank God. You're the best.
Yeah.
All right. What are you? So you're.
I'm not going to
Gambler,
tell you which one. It doesn't really matter because I'm using my ability on you and getting drunk anyway. But just in case,
Is me. Are mechanically very similar.
Yeah, you can't have both. You can
Yeah.
have one or not the other. So I get that.
Love and marriage go together like a horse and carrots.
What?
This I tell your brother. You can't have one without the other.
Good lord.
Dak understands this reference.
Yes,
Drinks
I
does
do.
not,
I
because
do
Drinks
not.
is an actual child.
Yes. Oh.
God, I'm such a fucking boomer. I should probably go to another room
Yeah,
before
Boom Dandy, yeah.
this gets even worse.
I was the lycanthrope. I picked you, and if I am the lunatic who's keeping it very quiet, I
God,
also
I hope
tried to
that's the
kill you.
case. I hope you're just a lunatic. That'd be fun.
So yeah, I'm one of those four, and
Yeah,
don't
really.
see a world where I plan on
Shouts to the
not
boomers.
picking you for a while.
Okay, that's fair. I've never turned.
Stevie, you
Yeah.
said you targeted. So you said you had Drinks first. Now Drinks is dead. You got Ryback as your
Yep.
second one?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I mean, if they really are Juggler, they should be happy with dying, so.
I'm not the juggler.
I'm the juggler.
See, I asked
reason
which one
I've
he was
re-
Juggler, and Ryback said he was Juggler. That's why I asked.
No, I didn't say juggler.
Go together like a horse and carrots.
You and I talked. You and
It's
I
horse and
talked
carrots.
privately. We gave very vague statements, correct?
Yes. And I just asked publicly less than half a minute
Tanfana,
ago
can we talk?
who was Juggler.
Sure.
And I heard that Ryback was Juggler.
Fuck,
Well,
it's
did I
horse and
say that?
carriage.
I thought you did. Maybe I heard wrong.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we killed Ryback.
And time
here,
to commit fucking seppuku
I think-
at this
I
point. I'm
think
gonna
I
commit
trust your
Sudoku
info,
over that.
I
Uh,
picked drinks last night.
Okay, so drinks. So, I think you were a Godfather kill.
No, I would have had to specifically been assassin if drinks is good.
Okay,
Not
well.
necessarily.
Okay, so either there's an assassin and drinks was, and CB is evil, or
Shut up, Tori. Tori,
right,
you don't
'cause
get
if
to
you
fucking
killed
make
no
fun of me.
other good player can die.
I just don't know what's going on.
I'm still a little confused about what's going on with everything in town. CB just seems kind of evil and go. I mean, I do think that Ryback is evil, but at the same time, I think that CB might be throwing Ryback under the bus at this point.
Yeah, it's fair. I'm curious, what
Just
have you been
because
up to?
going after the Virgin so hard. I've been trying to figure out the best way to. I'm basically just gonna tell you, I'm the engineer. Everybody that I've talked to has pretty much figured it out. Just because I open my mouth and say that I haven't used my ability yet. So
is because I'm the town crier, and I also have pings on Ryback. So
Oh,
so when
excellent.
you say, here's the thing. Well, day one, I got a yes, and the only people that survived from that is Ryback and Willow, which is why I'm asking which one's the juggler. Because I figure whichever one's not the juggler, like, I mean, does an evil claim juggler immediately? I don't know, kind of risky.
All right,
you know?
guys.
Right.
They still
guys,
could do it, but
leave
if
me
your
alone.
information points to Ryback,
Okay.
and my information points to Ryback,
Just forget that you ever heard it. Forget that
Yeah.
you ever heard it.
I mean, it
I
looks
did
like
it for
Art actually
content.
wants to go after you.
yeah, I mean, I talked to him generally. The weird thing is,
Okay. Alright. But yeah, Art was the recluse.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Alright, thank you.
Oh, what? What number did you
I
get
got a
for your
1.
juggle?
I got a 1, so I think Day Gambler. I think Day is the gambler. And I think everything else was incorrect.
Okay.
Alright.
Seem to want you dead just because I put it in chat. I want one of 3 people.
Yeah, that.
Well, it's just 3 people. Not you specifically.
That's fair.
I mean, just, you just have to look at the live players. Several of the live players have been loud, quite vocal, and typically demons do not do that. So the 3 people I listed, you, Lycan, and Monster, have been quiet.
Well, I will tell you that I'm a more powerful role, so I'm not used to being in that situation, so I'm trying to be on the quieter side to not get killed at night. But that is fair.
I understand that, and I mean, to be fair to this conversation, I would consider the demon a very powerful role.
It's also fair. To put it further, in a way that a demon couldn't, I have been and continue to plan on continuing to keep the claimed goon good.
Hello.
And if I'm killed, I can't do that
30
anymore.
seconds until nominations are open.
By the way, I think it's like that's what I think we have.
You think it's what?
I think we just have an random.
Huh?
I don't think we have a shab or anything else.
Yes, Story.
I'm
We are
inclined
calzones.
to agree. This was like brought up lightly in talk in the town square, but I just want to make clear questions. Art, were you an outsider?
Yes.
Okay, so that can be Godfather then.
The thing is, if someone's telling the truth, there's no Godfather.
I'm sorry, DJ.
Oh.
What was that conversation? What did you say?
If someone's telling the truth, there's no Godfather. It was an assassin kill.
Did the assassin tell you that?
No.
Here's the thing.
No,
Okay,
there's an engineer on the script, so assumedly they would know the in-play minions after using that ability. I think that's like we could just like say that cleanly.
Sure, but
Nominations are open.
we know there is a drunk.
I was the lycanthrope who picked drinks last night. So if drinks is good, I was specifically assassinated. If drinks is evil, this was a Godfather demon combo.
And
What
they
was
also
the
chose
previous
your
night?
target.
What was the previous night?
Or a shab.
The previous night was Dak.
Okay, you did. Okay, you got that one
Oh.
successfully. Because the thing is, I suggested you kill Art because Art said they'd be happy to die when they talked to me. And
Yeah, but my gut
you didn't
said
go
pick
for Art.
Dak, so I picked Dak.
Okay, so that's. I
so-
think at that rate, I can definitely see the case where you were assassinated.
Yeah, I think it's a self-poisoning widow who then got to see the lycanthrope pass it on to the assassin that then assassinated. That's why I think it's a self-poisoning widow and an assassin.
That's very interesting.
Second call for nominations.
That seems so convoluted though.
What did the engineer create then?
I think more. I think it's better for me to say it than me.
I mean, assumedly you have the information. I think it's better to hide who that player is, right?
Yes.
You can hide who that player is, but if somebody has the information,
Actually,
who isn't,
yeah. Actually,
I'd
I
be
have it.
curious.
They made a widow and an assassin.
They
Okay,
made
so
a widow and no person got it.
That's interesting.
That's very odd.
Wait, hold on.
Um,
Can someone explain how the engineer works? I'm
So the
confused.
engineer, actually, I mean, like,
Actually,
I
let
guess
the
this is a
SC
storyteller
go.
question, really, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I can answer as a storyteller.
Okay.
So once per game at night, the engineer can choose to either pick minion characters equal to the number of base minions that are supposed to be in the game, or they can pick a single demon. If they do, the minions become those minions, or the demon becomes that demon.
Okay. What does it mean to be told that you can't? Like someone is saying.
Wait.
I'm confused. Someone said something about not being able to turn someone into the assassin, and I'm trying to figure out what that means.
I mean,
If the assassin's already.
I'm not sure. Oh, I see. So, like, if they choose in-play characters, those characters stay in play. It's not like the Widow and Assassin, if those are already the minions, switch places or anything.
So like for example, if the Widow did already self-poison and a Widow was made, no, of course nobody's going to learn about it because the Widow has already self-poisoned themselves. Nobody's going to learn it.
Nothing happens with the Widow changing.
Yep.
So, so the engineer is basically told that it failed.
It didn't. The engineer wouldn't be told that it failed. They would just simply. They don't get told anything.
So imagine, Courtier, right? Like, just pick a player, or pick a character, sorry, and then that's all they do. And then they assume their ability has an impact.
Final call for nominations.
I think that CB's a drunk, so I do not think there's too much. Like, that's mostly going off the Lycanthrope, because the Lycanthrope kills good players, not...
I'm sorry, who nominated Ryback?
Lycan nominates Ryback.
Lycan nominates Ryback. Why?
A combination of my information and CB's information says that Ryback is evil.
Ryback, your defense.
Combination of a bounty hunter and a player to be determined who, frankly, to me, if I had a chef cap on, probably get a 1. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Thanks.
We would need 4 for this to pass.
Also, you're kind of in you're in a evil pang of a different kind. Either you or someone else is evil.
I think, yeah, I do not like this at all. There's a seamstress that says Ryback's aligned and trust.
4 is enough.
On the Goon, yeah.
Oh, with a mathematician 0, so the Goon being the Goon is irrelevant to that.
Ryback would nominate Lycan.
Uno reverse card. Tell me why.
Lycan isn't a ping. Could be the demon. Could just be my fishy.
Lycan.
I figure at this point I might as well share exactly why I think Ryback is evil, and why I push for it. I am the town crier. On the first night, we had Drinks, Willow, Ryback, and DJ nominate. I got a yes. Since DJ is obviously a townsfolk, since they proc the Virgin, and Drinks is the Virgin, it's obviously neither of them, which means it's down to either Ryback or Willow. The second night, we had, second day, CB, Bruce, Willow, and Ryback nominated. The same, both Ryback and Willow nominated again. So my info didn't change. I got a yes again. So either Ryback or Willow is a minion. CB says that Ryback is evil, therefore Ryback is evil. Probably a minion.
We would need 4 to tie or 5 to pass.
Oh, Art really doesn't like this.
Drinks asked me to do that one.
So I just want to address the thing in the chat. This is done. So Tan, Evil knows if CB is drunk or not. So if they know that CB's not drunk, they leave me alive because they know that.
Okay. I think that's the evil team that voted.
5 is enough.
The entire evil team that voted.
5 evils.
5 evils.
I guess.
I was asked to vote on that by Drinks. I'm just letting you guys know that.
Like in what world can you build that I'm evil?
You're the Goon.
I understand that I'm the Goon, but look at the kills, look at what has happened throughout the game. The evil, there was no opportunity for the evil team.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, the Lycanthrope killed Dak, so then the demon targeted you.
Willow nominates Day.
Willow nominates Day. Why?
Juggler 1, and that 1 is accounted for.
So I lied to everybody other than Drinks. I will give that information now. I think we're late enough that even if I am killed in the night tonight, it would be great. Or I guess I might not if I'm not trusted enough. I am the monk. I protected Bruce every night. The first night because I thought Bruce was the juggler, and subsequent nights to keep Bruce as the good goon. And I plan on continuing to do so for the rest of the game.
We would need 5 to tie or 6 to pass.
So we don't execute Day because if Day is the one keeping Bruce is good.
If I'm correct, Willow and I are the only 2 good players left alive.
So I think that is excessively.
No, wait a minute.
Yeah, it's possible though.
Bruce is, but if Day is the monk, and Day has been picking Bruce. You said Bruce?
Yes, Bruce. The first night because I thought Bruce was the true juggler, and subsequent nights because I thought Bruce was the goon.
All right, let's move this conversation to chat because I don't see this getting overturned. I'm going to end the day in 5.
I just want to say one thing. Oh, here, I'll just
4,
type it.
3, 2, 1. Lycan is executed. How do you want to die, Lycan?
Go with the classic. Silver bullet.
Ooh, silver bullet. Okay. Town's a little cheap, though. So instead of getting a full silver bullet, because they don't have that much money, they take a regular bullet and they gild it in silver. So it just has a silver coating. However, it's still a fucking bullet. So Lycan dies. And congratulations. You guys get to go to sleep. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Day is still drunk, right? Or
Day
Dre's poisoned.
is poisoned.
Yeah.
But
right.
Day will almost certainly be choosing Bruce again, which still goes through.
That is still a choice.
Yep, that is still the Goon being chosen by a player. Therefore, Day will become Goon drunk and Bruce will stay good. And I'm afraid that we're probably going to get Monster poisoning Bruce, and then we'll have a locked-in Goon.
If Monster poisons Bruce, locked in is good.
Yeah, locked in is good because Bruce won't be able to turn.
Yeah. All right, let's go to Day. Please choose a player.
I choose to continue to protect Bruce. I might be playing extremely suboptimally here, but this is my plan.
I understand, and I feel like I didn't even need to come and visit you, but I did anyway. Thank you very much. Hello.
Hello.
What are we doing?
Can I get kind of a clarification with the lycanthrope? So, I'm guessing that my poison still goes through, but it just doesn't kill them, correct?
So in the case of there being a Pooka and a lycanthrope, what happens is lycanthrope chooses a player. If that player is good, they die, and their preventing deaths ability goes into effect. What then happens is the Pooka would go to choose a player. The previously poisoned player would attempt to die. They don't. And then they become sober and healthy. The character that they've chosen, however, the new one, is still poisoned. Because all the lycanthrope does is stop deaths.
So since I did Willow the first day, and then the last time, and then Day the last time. So Day should die tonight. Willow should be alive still, is what I'm gathering.
If you picked yes.
Because I picked a new player to be poisoned, so that would mean that Willow would stay alive. Day would die. That's 1, 2, 3. I could turn the Goon evil tonight, and all we have to do is go 4-on-1 against Willow. I think oh well, then no, because then my kill won't go through. Shit, this is hard. Man, let me go with, because they're poisoned, so they can't protect Bruce either way. Let me just go with Bruce, I guess. Let me see what happens.
Okay. Thank you very much. Unless he asks specifically, I can't tell him that's not going to turn.
I mean, you can't, even if he asked, you can't say anything.
Well, no, but if he specifically says, if a drunk or poisoned player picks a Goon, does that count as flipping the Goon?
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
Yeah. So that if that question is asked specifically, I would answer it truthfully.
Right, yes.
But I'm not going to offer that free.
So Rainbow Unicorns, there isn't errata somewhere to that effect. That is just how functionally the game is ran and the way Goon is ran. As Emily has mentioned in the chat, the reason that it's worded specifically as choose with their ability instead of just choose, it's to make it a bit more clear that it requires a player who has a character token that chooses somebody is picking that player, not just somebody pointing to them for a barber swap or pointing to them or just calling out in the middle of the night, I choose, and then naming the Goon player. But functionally, the way that Drunken Poisoned actually works is not that you have no ability, it's that your ability, if it is a mechanical effect, does not have an effect, and if it is an information, you are given arbitrary information. There are a lot of us who have a problem with it being worded in the rulebook as you have no ability, because that is not the same way that it works as when you say have no ability from when you're dead. They're the same wording for two functionally very different effects on the gameplay.
Correct. So, Day dies. Bruce is locked as good.
Yeah. Evil just needs to get Willow killed. And there's, quite frankly, Lycan's town crier information that does kind of point to Willow, but I feel like people are going to be looking for demon candidates, and I think they're going to be looking at Monstum more than they are Willow or Ryback or Bruce. But there's certainly a world where if CB is the drunk, Ryback and Bruce are just evil together.
Yeah. Because Dak would have gotten sober, healthy information and sniped two evil characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I lost the game once as a seamstress who sniped two evils on night one. I think it was art and skills, and I couldn't get anybody to I couldn't convince anybody that I had picked two evils on night one out of nowhere.
Well, it should be an interesting game. I don't see many situations in which... Hang on, I'm going to knock on wood here. I don't see many situations in which Evil can lose this because they have Mastermind backup.
They do, yeah. But after they have a no death night, technically they do know that a Goon is in play, so they could look at it being the Goon being flipped, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what they do on a Mastermind Day, if they get there.
If it comes to that. All right, let's bring them back. Pardon me, town. A banger just came on, and I have to add it to my bangers playlist.
Bangers.
In other news, #, or exclamation point banger. Oh god, what did I just caused a pop-up? What the fuck? Oh, because it's already in the thing. Jesus. Anyway, # banger, exclamation point banger. In other news, Day is dead. You guys have... how many people are alive? 5? You have 4 minutes.
Any mega chatters? Go to the fish stick aquarium.
Do the remaining players want to have our own mega chat?
Yeah.
Let's get one on them, huh?
Yeah.
Kind of having it right now. I don't know.
I guess this is fine as much.
Matt, can we talk?
I'm being summoned. I apologize.
Perhaps the actual demon.
Oh, I'm definitely here for the fish sticks.
What kind of information do you have for us?
Let me run this down. Night 1, check Art and Willow got a no. Night 2, check CB and Monster got a yes. Night 3, check Monster and Lycan got a yes. Night 4, check CB and Willow got a yes.
I think CB's your red herring.
I think you did the funny. CB drunk red herring. They just want to stack as many reminder tokens as possible. Monster actual imp. It's a Godfather +1. I think they might have actually done the thing with Engineer and just named the in-play minions. Lycan is acting really shifty with the worlds they're trying to push, Legion game level evils alive.
Yeah, no. I think CB, yeah.
Yeah, I think
maybe what happened is Willow is the other minion backing up the Engineer. Because Willow's only backing up the Engineer, no one else.
Oh, okay, yeah, that can work.
I think they
because my last evil is kind of floaty between a Star Pass off Tanfana.
And because they can only go off one time was a better option than a Godfather that can go off like 3 times if we end up killing outsiders.
Fair enough. Okay. Do you need any info from me?
You're the lycanthrope. Who?
Yep.
So you're basically confirming everybody that was dying at night up until last night, correct?
Well, I picked
basi-
Dak night 2, and Dak was the only death. And then I picked Drinks the following night, and both me
And
and
then you
Drinks died.
and then you and Drinks died. Okay.
I'm
cool.
so bad at this game.
All right. Yeah, I think that's it.
All right, thank you.
All right. Thank you. Oh my God.
What can I do for you?
I'm just thinking. I don't know how. I don't know if Bruce is the goon because I don't know why Day would have died because I would have been drunk and my ability doesn't work. So I'm not unless I'm just not understanding that properly. But I will, I guess, figure that out and find out at the end of the game. So
sounds good.
Dak did come out to me on the first day. We shared we were mutual in our claims, so.
Dak gave me Recluse and Town Crier, and I just went for it.
Actually, I think I claimed truthful claims to like 3 people the first day. It's crazy.
But not me, which is hilarious.
And yeah, the person who killed me, Dan. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, well, look, confirmed good. Circle of trust.
But you killed the town
30 seconds.
crier. Come on.
No, I didn't.
30
Nope, you
seconds
didn't.
and then nominations.
Well, yeah, but that's what I had in my.
Well, no,
you.
because Tanfana talked to me, and I claimed Town Crier. Tanfana knew you weren't.
We, the people of the Fishstick Aquarium, think that Monster's the demon.
Seconded.
I mean, that is kind of the conclusion I had also come to.
Nominations are
What is
open?
Monster claiming?
that's interesting.
So that's what the evil team thinks.
Bruce
Um,
nominates Monster.
Bruce nominates Monster. Why?
I'm not on the evil team, so I want to say that this is probably what some of the good team think. It seems like a lot of the information is pointing to Monster or Willow, although there's worlds that can be built about the other people. If Town thinks Monster is a good kill, I'm trying to prove that I'm good by being the one to nominate.
How does Monster feel about this?
I don't think I'm a good kill. I feel like it's kind of weird that you're building a world with me and Willow, considering Willow is someone that's kind of confirming me, which I guess is bad my defense at this point. But if Town wants to get me off the board, Town can get me off the board.
We would need 3 for this to pass.
We do need to make sure we don't. What was it? There's 3 evils minimum, so we need to have at least 4. And I'll burn it.
Yeah.
I'm fine with burning a dead vote for that.
Never mind. Oh, shh.
That was
4 is
wow.
enough.
Right
We
back
got
out
Monster's
right
on the
there.
block.
That,
We
that's
got
an
right
out.
back now.
Not that pulled out.
So Evie.
I hope I did the right thing.
Literally,
Unlike Elon Musk.
last second.
Willow
CB would nominate Ryback.
Roots.
I heard CB first. Let's do CB first.
All right,
CB?
listen. I know you guys think I'm the drunk. Maybe it's kind of because with Lycan's information, it was obvious that Ryback is evil. That was literally the most evil fucking thing that could have been done. Ryback put their hand down like that. They were in that chat with you guys.
Ryback.
I don't believe for a second CB's the bounty hunter. I don't think we have an extra evil. 3 votes is enough. Let's not overvote it.
Okay. We would need 4 to tie or 5 to pass.
I just no. Why are you overturning this?
This is-
Ryback's gonna vote for
I'm
himself
voting
and then
because
tie it.
I think that Ryback is evil and I'm not evil, so that's why I'm voting for this.
I mean, it's either Ryback or
That
Willow.
doesn't tie.
3
That's
is
4.
not enough.
My info says it's either Ryback or Willow.
As
And
minions.
Ryback's, yeah, as minions, yes.
So we kill outside of that ring.
Yes, that's
Okay.
why.
Okay, so we're
one
on the
of
same
reasons
line.
why I
right?
wanted to kill Monster. 'Cause
Willow
that's hunting
nominates
the demon.
Bruce.
Well, nominates Bruce. Why?
If Bruce is really the goon, then he was turned good by the monk, and then the monk was killed last night, so he would be locked in as good. If he's not the goon, then we kill an evil.
How do you feel, Bruce?
If I die or if I get targeted in the night, then I turn evil, but that means there's no kills and I'm not a demon for you to worry about tomorrow.
We would need 4 to tie or 5 to pass.
Okay. there
They've
you
done
go.
it. They've
There
done
it is.
4 is enough to tie.
Monster.
Well, the good news is CB is confirmed as bounty hunter because there are now 4 evil votes.
I don't know if this is going to be able to be beaten. In fact, we have only 2 people who can still nominate, which would be Ryback and Monsta. Would either one of you like to nominate? Well, basically, I'm just going to end the day then. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nobody dies. The Vortox wins. Everybody go to sleep.
Yeah.
That's not what I was expecting.
Yep. I mean, oh, poor Bruce though. Poor Bruce is not gonna turn evil. That's so sad.
No. We get 1 pick tonight, and it's Monsta, and let's see what happens. Where is Monsta? Please choose a player.
So, did the monk would have protected them from my poisoning yesterday? That's why they didn't turn evil, or they were lying about being evil. I think I did this backwards. I think I should have poisoned Willow last night and Bruce tonight. But either way, let's just do. Let's do Bruce.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Because I'll turn him evil no matter what at this point.
Okay. Thank you very much. That's not how that works. That's not how that works.
Sorry, what?
That's not how that works, right?
No. Bruce is poisoned, dies poisoned, and is now just poisoned again.
As dead.
Yeah.
So they're dead. They're not evil.
Yeah.
Because if they
really needed
they were
Willow.
They were
But yeah.
Well, hang on. Wait a minute. Pooka picks Goon, but the Goon is poisoned, so Pooka doesn't flip.
The Goon
Or
is
Bruce
poisoned. The Goon
so the Goon
dies
doesn't
poisoned. The Goon can never flip. As soon as Day picked Bruce and then Monsta picked Bruce, Bruce was never going to be able to
Right.
flip people.
Correct. Okay. So Bruce is going to die good.
Mm-hmm.
That's a shame. Yeah. All right. Well, that sucks. As Bruce is saying in chat, I earned that win.
Yeah, poor Bruce. I really wanted Bruce to have been able to turn evil, but Monsta was right. They needed to hit Willow first, and then they would have hit Bruce, and they would have just guaranteed a win there, because it would have been Final Four with all evils.
Is there any way?
Or actually, well, Willow... Yeah, they would have picked Bruce. Willow wouldn't have died on the night that Bruce was picked, but they would have had 4 living evils. They had 1 chance.
Is there any way Good wins this? They can't, right? They'd have to literally burn every
They have 1,
dead vote.
2, 3. They have 3 votes. They're going to have 2 of those be dead votes. Oh, dude, DJ Tanfana and Art still have. I miscounted the number of dead votes still in the game.
There's 4 dead votes in the game, and they're all good.
Well, there's about to be 5 because Bruce is going to die.
Sorry, there are 5.
So they would need 4 votes, including Willow's living vote. So here they need 3 dead votes plus Willow's living vote in order to kill Monster, and then they would have just enough to potentially force a tie the next day. So
Fucking
yes,
hell.
we do need to continue the game.
No, I know. I'm just saying, fucking hell.
Yeah, they're gonna have to vote perfectly. And Willow has to nominate Monster specifically, the player that
Specifically
their
Monster.
information points to as good.
Right. All right. Let's send him back.
Yeah.
Hello. Bruce is dead. Do your thing. I'm gonna just say that you guys have like 1 minute, and then I'll open up nominations.
So the only way that happens.
Wait.
How did Bruce die?
I did not get visited.
How did Bruce die?
How? That's
Bruce-
the assassin kill. Wait.
No, because Bruce would. Oh, no, he was
What? Tanfana was the assassin kill. That's how they got
I
rid of the
think Dan
living
was the
trope.
assassin kill. Okay. So all of the people alive, if I'm remembering correctly, voted to tie it, which is
Yes.
okay.
That's a
So
star pass.
So
assume
explain this to
Why is this-
everyone.
if that's a star,
That was a if that's a star
I need to
pass-
reset my world building after that happened.
A star pass.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I do
Here's how it
not
could work.
understand.
Here, guys,
I
Dak
thought-
wants to say something.
Yeah.
Here's how it could work. Okay. Day was our monk, correct? That was Pooka poisoned. When Day picked Bruce, then they picked them first, so that made Bruce good for the night, and then the demon picked a new target, which picked Bruce, which would kill Bruce the next night, but not turn Bruce.
That
Yo.
makes sense. That makes a lot of
That,
sense.
oh my god.
So someone
See how
else
that
got
works?
picked.
I mean,
Yeah.
the goon gets picked by a good player first, and then the Pooka chooses
Yeah,
second,
the
which
monk-
in fact,
The monk targets the goon, making them
Wait,
good,
oh,
but doesn't
who's
protect
the
them
Pooka
because they're
poison?
poisoned.
Well, can I say one thing? Actually, no, because the monk would not be protecting. That makes sense. Okay, cool. Yeah.
yeah, they're picked, but not
The
protected. So
okay.
There, that
So we're trying
that
that
makes
again.
a lot of sense.
The monk. Yeah. So
It
the
has to
monk.
be Monster, right?
Yeah, I
We're
mean
doing
like.
that again, right?
Well, no, we have to process
don't
what
see how.
alignment is Ryback. I think Ryback should be good mechanically, but that vote was the both votes actually were the shiftiest thing possible this game.
Ryback, explain yourself. If you can.
How on earth is Ryback good?
Sorry,
Ryback is not good.
That doesn't make any sense.
Up your stack.
But the seamstress.
Look, I don't think monsters are demon. I think it's been CB the entire time.
Fuck off.
I checked myself. I checked myself at CB last night. Got a yes.
The
But
between
we all
your,
agree it's
your,
CB 'cause
your
it's
yeses
primary.
will always be on CB and monster. Okay.
Ryback, you're saying you're the fortune teller?
I do not want to vote CB out until the final day because if they're the drunk, we don't lose the game until they are executed or everyone else other than the demon is dead.
I literally cannot die.
Yeah.
Nominations are open.
Unless CB is the drunk, which means they can't be killed. We have to execute them.
Yes, that's why I want to keep CB alive. I think they're genuinely to the drunk.
I think we sleep, and then we see what happens.
Yeah. Agreed.
I'm still figuring out the mathematician and the seamstress though, because that seems. Oh wait.
Who was our seamstress?
The seamstress says Bruce and Ryback are aligned, and that's backed by a mathematician 0.
Yeah, which is bizarre. Huh?
Is anybody going to
Very
be
confused.
nominating?
Actually, no, I can solve it. I think I have it solved. The mathematician was Pooka poisoned the first night.
Hey guys,
Oh my.
CB
And-
was trying to make a nomination.
Sorry.
CB nominates Willow.
CB nominates Willow. Why?
I don't think guys, listen. If it's Pooka in this game, wait, hold on, Demeta.
Mm-hmm.
Does could a Pooka can't kill a Stormcaught drunk, right? Or can they? Would that?
The Stormcatcher is
that's
an
right.
ability that says that they cannot die except by execution. They can be poisoned, but they can't die.
Okay. Never mind it.
Willow?
Yeah, I don't think we killed today.
Okay. We would need 2 for this to pass.
I mean, if Willow's the drunk, then the only way they're dying is by execution. So
0 is not more than 2. 0 is also a number, contrary to what Capelli says. Any other nominations?
True.
Monster's just the Pooka, but you know, go for it.
All right, I'm gonna end the day in 10 seconds if there's no nomination. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody goes to sleep. Vortox has won twice this game.
Oh man, this Vortox is doing so well.
Yeah.
Oh, this is rough because, of course, if Monster had picked Willow, that would have just been evil, guaranteed winning.
That would have been the game. Yeah.
It would have been the game.
Oh well. Listen, it's going to be an exciting final day no matter what happens.
Sure is.
Yeah. How do they interpret a no-kill? They interpret it as either Pooka having picked...
Mhm.
They have to interpret it as Pooka having picked Bruce.
No, they can also interpret it as Monster picked Willow, who is actually the drunk, and CB is evil, or Monster picked CB, who is the drunk,
Right.
and Willow is evil, right?
There you go.
There's worlds where the Pooka has just tried to kill the player who is Stormcaught and can't.
Bruce said, "Yo, I died in the night as a good goon. I feel incredible."
The question is whether they are going to, whether town is going to figure out that Mastermind is in the works, because if they spend too many dead votes tomorrow trying to kill Monster, then mathematically they won't be able to win.
Correct. Sportsball, thank you for the follow. Let's go to Monster. Hello.
I am so confused how Bruce does not turn. So does the goon would have been when I killed the monk, when I killed Day, and then I picked Bruce. I was the second person to pick Bruce, so my poison would have gone through, but I wouldn't have turned them. But since I picked them last night, basically, do they die before I pick again? So they're good. They're locked in good, correct? They would be locked in good at that point.
Even Navean, could you just give an explanation on that?
Yeah, sure. So, if the goon was chosen by somebody else before the demon, before the Pooka, and then the Pooka chooses them, they are poisoned. The next night, if you choose them again, they die poisoned, which means that they can never flip. So they would be locked in as good.
Fuck. That is a downfall. Okay, well, I mean, the only person to do would be Willow at this point, I guess.
Okay.
This is gonna be final day. I figured they were just gonna execute me today, but we'll see.
We'll find out. Thank you. All right. That's final night, basically. So, yeah, what basically needs to happen is Willow needs to pick Monster. Town needs to be very strategic about how many votes they use.
They need to use specifically 3 dead votes and Willow's living vote to kill Monster.
and then have
nothing
enough
more.
in the next game. Yeah, and then in the next day, in the Mastermind Day, have enough to be able to, yeah.
Yeah, there's absolutely a world where town passes again because they might think, oh, last night the Pooka tried to kill the Stormcaught player and can't, therefore the Pooka's now going to have to choose one of their minions.
Right.
There's definitely a world where they just skip again.
They absolutely could skip again today.
Yes, Rainbow Unicorns. It's because specifically on the Mastermind Day, they would need 3 good votes in order to force a tie.
Well,
But yeah,
exciting final day.
they may
coming to a
overvote
close.
because CB is fairly trusted.
Yeah. All right. Let's see how it goes. O Town. Beautiful town. Rise and shine. Beautiful morning. We come to find nobody died in the night.
Ha!
I'm just gonna leave.
I'm Fiddlebus.
I'm gonna just leave nominations up for today, just because, in the interest of time, we're coming up on our time limit.
So, do we think Drunk was it?
And is there any objection to the way the voting phase rattled out previous 2 days, right, on Monster, that's our leading suspect?
Oh, yeah.
I think it's Monster.
Yeah. Are we going for it today?
I was so certain it was Monster I
I'm-
burned my dead vote on it.
We can wait, but we have no reason to. Like,
I mean,
I don't think.
if we want to be like 100% sure.
No, nothing changes though. We don't. Okay. See, the fortune teller has narrowed their ability. The engineers use their ability and does nothing else. The juggler use their ability and does nothing else. And you cannot CB
You're
get any
right.
new information other than if we kill Ripe and end the game.
You're right.
We could wake up with
How
another
about we have
person
everyone go
dead.
around and claim publicly, in case we haven't done
We
that
already did. I think we should just like leave that to the
I
text
didn't
chat because we're burning time.
actually.
Okay. I mean, we can quickly answer questions of your blood, but
I think the only things I was missing was Art and Monster's claims. I think I have everyone else. And I think Monster must be the engineer because there's no one else left. Because Art, I think, claimed Recluse. I think that takes everyone.
Yep, that's right.
That's everyone.
Yes, I was I am the engineer, and I changed it the night that Tenfana died into a widow and an assassin because that's what the consensus was with the people that I had talked to.
Are we nominating or are we not nominating?
Unfortunately, those people that I talked to were Willow, CB, and I think Drinks, but Drinks is confirmed the virgin, so we talked about it a little bit also.
Let's
Second call for nominations.
just end the game now. Go for it.
Ryback nominates Monster.
Ryback nominates Monster. Why?
I think town solidness. Let's do it.
Okay. Monster, your defense?
I don't like this. CB has a bounty hunter ping with Ryback. They're obviously evil. And I think that we should just sleep and see what the demon does.
Okay. We would need 2 for this to pass.
But even we'll try to tie it.
You just need to invest votes. Because
it's too late. It's too late. Pull out.
no,
We're not
Art can do it. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, now.
Okay.
5
I was
is
concerned.
enough.
We're fine.
Monster is on the block.
That.
This can be tied. So if Willow, Monster, or CB would like to nominate, feel free to.
Well, I don't know. Like, the weird thing is Willow is confirming me, and CB is basically confirming that Ryback is evil. I think the only vote here is for me to nominate Ryback because that's got to be the evil person in this at least one of the 4 of us.
Willow's drunk, I'm pretty certain. Which is why they're not actually confirming it.
Monster, is that a nomination?
Yeah, I nominate Ryback.
Tell me why.
I basically did. Like, CB has an evil ping on them. Willow is confirming me, so I trust them. And Ryback is just the obvious choice at this point. They've been playing Outed Evil for several days, and Town hasn't wanted to execute them. And I think that we could have gotten the demon a long time ago if we did.
Ryback.
It ain't me, folks.
Okay. We would need 5 to tie. Oh, we would need 5 to tie. That's literally all you can do. Wait, hang on. Whoa. Countdown.
Come on,
We
Dad.
could also tie it, and
And it can only be tied.
No.
Yeah. When we
Is
could have
Dak
tied
the
it
vote?
and gone to tomorrow.
It requires the nominee to tie for themselves.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna end the day unless there's more nominations in 5 seconds.
But my point was because Dak didn't vote, that was you needed everyone to vote. So as soon
Yeah,
as Dak didn't, it couldn't be beaten anymore, or even tied.
All right. Sending you tonight because Monsta is dead. Everybody go to sleep. Yes, I am aware that the game is over.
So it is and it's not, right? Mullabach is correct that evil does have to put in the work to actually coordinate.
Yes, correct.
We have seen on multiple occasions where evil hasn't coordinated and it has, ended up in defeat snatched from the jaws of victory. It is on them to do it correctly. They're not stupid, so I'm assuming that they will, but we do need to actually play it out.
All right, so while we are making them sweat, I have a quick little message for you because it is midnight and I have my message from Rope. And for those of you who have been keeping track, today is day 365, the 1-year anniversary of the Self-Cursing Witch.
Happy anniversary.
So I have a message that I'm going to share with chat. Dear Tomato, first off, I do think I owe you an apology, although to be fair, I didn't think it would go on for quite this long, but I do hope it wasn't all bad and that you at least got little amusement out of the madman in your Discord sending you the same clip every night. And let no one say I'm not a man of my word. Stick tongue out face. But congrats, you made it through, and now the curse is lifted unless someone else is crazy enough to take up the mantle. It's gonna be weird not sending you this link tomorrow, but my sleep schedule will thank me. It's been real, and you've been a hell of a sport. Signed, Rope. Rope, you are an absolute legend. I very much appreciate all of the work that you've done. Yes, it's weird, and it definitely is a constant reminder of, I wouldn't say hubris, because that's a whole nother clip, but it is definitely a reminder of me being a little bit too confirming of my things.
Tomato can have little a clip as a treat.
Correct. So, yes, happy 1-year anniversary.
I did say in Twitch chat in that game, no, I don't think Dak is the self-cursing witch, because here's some stuff that confirms him, and you didn't listen.
I sure didn't. All right, we have to send everybody to Town Square, and we should be good. Nobody died. This is final day. Nominations are open.
All right. CB is going to nominate drinks.
CB nominates drinks. Why?
The good team has won this. Or sorry, the evil team has won this game, but we need every single evil vote. Monster, that includes you.
Drinks.
I'm dead.
Okay. We would need 2 for this to pass. Rope, thank you for the gifted sub to Trifelzor on the 1-year anniversary of the Self-Cursing Witch. Dak, I still think you're a witch.
Are you telling me that I just... Oh my god.
3 is enough. Drinks' corpse is on the block. This can be beaten.
But it requires. I don't think they're going to be any nominations today.
It can't be me. Can we just end this, please?
Yeah.
All right.
There's no
So,
Whoa.
if there are no further nominations, we're just going to end the game here because, congratulations, the evil team has indeed won. So, to just kind of play out how the game worked, yes,
Actually,
Monsta was...
Can I make a quick comment here?
Sure.
It's not a victory lap, it's a mastermind day, and evil does indeed need to do the coordination to do it right. So it's not a victory lap, they did have to make a nomination, and they had to make the votes on that.
So, let's start with the evil team because this actually does matter. You guys have figured out kind of near the end of the game that it is indeed a Pooka game. The Pooka was Monsta, who chose DJ on day 1. DJ was your mathematician. Dak as Seamstress, chose both the Goon and the Mastermind, Bruce and Ryback. Because of that, Dak did get a yes, they are on the same team because they were drunk, because he was drunked by the Goon. DJ should have received a 2 because of the fact that there was a drunk, because the their own ability malfunctioned, as well as the Mastermind ability, or the Seamstress ability malfunctioning. However, they did not get that number because they were poisoned by the Pooka. The next day, Willow the Juggler would have gotten a 0, however, was picked by Monsta on night 2, so we gave Willow a 1 to substantiate that Ryback was what Ryback said he was, when he actually wasn't. This also cast a little bit of suspicion on everybody else's claims. All the while, Tanfana was killing people. So Tanfana, if I remember correctly, killed, I think it was Dak, and then... Drinks, correct. Yes, CB was your assassin, who assassinated Tanfana on the night that they had killed Drinks the Virgin. Lycan was your town crier, who was getting correct information every day that a minion nominated, because Ryback was nominating every single day. And then Art was your recluse, who actually didn't cause any misregistration to happen. We thought about giving a thing for Lycan. It could have also technically triggered a Godfather if there was a Godfather in the game, but it didn't. And then as far as Bruce is concerned, Monsta picked Bruce on a night that Day, the drunk monk, had also picked Bruce. So, Day was Pooka poisoned. The goon drunkenness had worn off, but because Day was still picking Bruce, you guys correctly deduced that Bruce got picked and drunked Day, which meant that they no longer had their ability when Monsta picked them, which means they didn't flip. So you guys correctly picked up on that, which is why Bruce ended that game in the good state and could not leave the good state even after Monsta picked him again, because at that point he was still poisoned by the Pooka ability. And then, yes, we went into final day, and Evil did indeed need to nominate a good player and cause a nomination to pass in order for Mastermind to trigger. Your bluffs were Engineer, Soldier, and Fortune Teller, and that was your game of the Stormcatcher favors the drunk.
I think
I've never actually seen...
Sorry, go ahead.
I've theorized that Mastermind actually doing that of just burning down the ghost votes where Evil has enough votes to stick a nomination, like very late game, and I haven't actually seen that before, so that's really cool. So good job on the Evils there.
I think everybody actually played this game very well. You guys clearly caught on to my bullshit late in the game.
I didn't.
You also figured out the reason that Dak the Seamstress got wrong info, but the mathematician got a 0. It's because DJ was Pooka poisoned.
That was a hard one to unpick.
Yeah.
And also, the other one that
everybody's
was
pushing
hard
on me
was
at 5 alive, I thought I was actually the lunatic there for most of the game, because I was completely confused on what was going on with the kills, and if my assassin used their ability and all this other stuff. It was very confusing. I also thought CB might have been the self-poisoning widow and saw me as the lunatic and saw me that I saw them as one of my minions, and that would have been a very funny play.
I'm not that mean, I promise you.
Dak, what were you saying?
how we figured out Bruce being picked by the monk, but not, and then dying due to the Pooka poison. You know, that's...
Yeah, you figured that out too.
That's a hard one to figure out right there.
I want to ask, Willow. So why did you want to vote to kill Bruce?
No, tie more.
Or tie Bruce?
No, I wanted to kill him.
Yeah, but
That
why?
was exactly what I said. I figured we'd lock in a good goon.
Over killing a demon?
I didn't know who the demon was. I thought my
Well, we had the
information
demon
was
on the block.
confirming Monster. Well, I didn't know that.
Willow was poisoned when they received their information, so Willow's information just straight up says to them that Monsta is good.
Was it Monsta or Ryback? I think we've thrown around both of those names.
It was Monsta.
Okay.
It was Monsta. So Willow's actual juggler number would have been a 0, but Monsta poisoned her. So we went and looked at that and went, well, these players are good, so they're going to back out. This player is probably not going to be sellable as a drunk, so let's give a 1 and make Monster look good.
We had to give, so when we were thinking what were we going to give her, we really had to think what was going to be the most damaging at that point. And then sure enough, when we actually went, I told you guys we were talking about jalapeno peppers in chat. The reason being is because we went to Willow and we said, you know, you got a 1, and Willow was like, that's spicy, and then was like, actually, is that really spicy? And then we got into a conversation about how spicy things are, and then chat just went ballistic with that. But yes. But yeah, so it's definitely a... Pooka is like probably one of the hardest demons to track. So I say kudos to good team. You guys definitely, like, you got there. So...